best pubcasts around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
This is Tyler Kettner of The Athletic, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
Corner Pub Sports.
We'll do it live!
What is up, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you live on a Friday night. And guess what? We're back every Friday night again. Once again,
I took a month off.
Yeah, we're back from the bi-weekly thing. We're back every week for the football season, and it begins now. So,
whether you like it or not,
whether you like
we're
it,
fucking coming at you every week, baby.
Most people don't like it, but we're back. We're back.
Cleopatra.
Jay likes it.
Jay likes it.
Jay,
Yeah.
I think Jay, we had to worry about talking to Jay. So, like, somebody had to talk him off the ledge when we were on the shows.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
worried
he
about
was-
him.
it's-
I was a
yeah.
little worried. Polsky said, "Yeah, boy." Polsky's happy.
Where's Polsky at? What's he on YouTube?
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
You know,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna check out the YouTube feed.
yeah, do that.
Hey, Ryan, why don't you check out the YouTube feed?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna check the YouTube feed.
Thank you.
Check out the YouTube.
Thank
feed.
you.
If you get a pause, can you walk around and get me a beer?
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh,
So welcome to the show. Of course, if you're downloading it live on, or you're watching live, I should say, on YouTube and Facebook, we thank you very much on both the Corner Pub Sports and Philly Sports Talk 101 pages and on YouTube. I'm going to see if we can extend this starting next week, or we can start broadcasting out other places. We're gonna see what we can do.
Oh, yeah.
I think something might be able to happen here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might be able to expand our audience. a
Extend
little
our
bit.
reach.
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to make some. I have to make a little phone call. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, if you're downloading the show on iTunes, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon,
Satchel.
all those places, Amazon Music, man, we just joined up with Amazon Music last week. So, yeah, we're all over the place now. We've expanded, I think, 5 or 6 more platforms as of last week.
I
So,
try to
Fucking coming at you,
Yeah,
Corner
coming
Pub
at
Sports, motherfucker.
coming at you. You know
Yeah.
why? You know why? Let's put a little coin. Let's put a little coin in the jukebox. Let's see what we got playing tonight on the Corner Pub jukebox.
Here we go.
All right,
That
little.
looks like Donald Trump. in the
It is. I'm
background.
waiting for this. We gotta wait for the ad to get out of the jukebox. You know what I mean? I don't want to play that.
And it's
So, but
I think you guys are gonna like this one.
by far,
replacing Joe Biden with Kamala Harris, that's like shitting your pants and changing your shirt.
Yeah, I saw that meme. Yeah. so-
Yeah.
by Ford Dolopot says the Mets bullpen is terrible. We got a chance to come back.
All right.
I see that. Yeah, the Phillies right now. We're gonna get to the Phillies in a little bit. Phillies are down 6-0 in the 6th inning. Not too good. Not too good.
And our second.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Tried the corner and missed.
We got Jason. CPS is awesome. Said we're spreading everywhere like an STD.
What are we listening to?
I'm the Man by Anthrax.
Nice.
Step up, sucker.
I think it was a live version though.
Yeah, that's why I didn't recognize
Yeah.
it as me. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? What's going on?
Yeah.
How was your week?
What are you guys drinking? I got to grab one.
So I'm drinking a rum. Well, I'm out of rum. Sean, you got some Jameson or something down there? There you go. So I'm drinking Jameson and Cokes.
Yeah, it was his birthday gift a couple of weeks ago.
You got rum down there? What
There
is
you
this?
go. Captain.
Oh, all right. There
Captain.
we go.
Captain will work.
Bottle of fucking Captain Morgan. Yeah,
Spiced rum.
this guy.
You're getting spicy.
Nah, here, drink this guy.
What is that? Hold on. What is it?
Drink this guy.
I got half a beer.
Oh, here, drink this guy.
Is it bad?
That other beer, it was a Czech. It's like a Czech beer. Oh, it's the worst. It's one of the worst beers I ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that
By
other
far, Dolbot's got martinis.
martinis. Don't.
Is that the
laugh.
one that I
Don't
drank
laugh.
on the way home, or is it even worse than that?
No, it's that one.
That's not
Oh,
to
It's
laugh
that
that's
about.
same
so
beer. That beer's so
bad.
bad.
That's nothing to laugh about. I like
Yeah.
martinis.
Yeah, martinis are good.
Yeah,
Nothing
an
wrong with
apple
that.
martini. What kind of that by far? What kind of martini you got there? Like, is it a Manhattan? Is it a? I don't know. His name's Byfer. He's on YouTube.
All right, so
I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not.
he said, "No, you're not." Pull that Mike Cosmos. Bring in some Cosmos.
Is that better?
That's good. Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
Cosmo. Nice.
What are you doing, Mike?
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddle.
Fiddlehead.
Second fiddle.
Second fiddle. So that's
Mark, what are you
double.
drinking?
Like my childhood. I was a second.
Dave, what's going on? Dave, what are you smoking?
I hear that.
Shannon said, actually, this is perfect. Shannon said, "Happy Friday 13th, boys."
That's right.
Tonight's the night we should wear the mask.
I know.
honestly.
It's not. It should have been the night you wore the mask.
The man behind the mask.
We're doing a bonus coin, a bonus jukebox night.
Well,
Should
the
I
mask
wear
a
the
couple
mask
weeks.
during the show?
Well, a couple weeks ago, the mask replaced Mike.
Yeah,
send
I
them.
don't know if you've seen it, but when you weren't here, Jason took your spot.
Oh no, I missed it.
Yeah, Jason took your spot, dude.
No, Michael.
That was an upgrade.
No, it was Jason, wasn't it?
No, it was Michael.
It was Michael.
Either way, it was an upgrade.
Oh yeah, Michael was sitting in your spot. Yeah, Michael's
He's
head.
just like,
That's pretty fun.
He didn't add much. He didn't say much.
Nah, he had
No.
nothing to say. He just breathed heavy.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Kind of like Gary on a normal Friday.
yeah. I was gonna say,
What the fuck?
well, I mean, Michael's not known for saying much.
No, he doesn't say much anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty.
just
pretty
takes it
normal
in
for him.
and then kills you.
Yeah.
Dave said AK-48 auto hybrid mix.
Oh my god!
That's what he's smoking tonight.
Oh.
All right, listen.
Mark's drinking Boston Lager and Voodoo, the Voodoo ripoff. What the fuck is this?
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite.
Yeah, Shannon said it was Michael Myers, not Jason. That's what we said. Did you say Jason?
Yeah. He
Nice.
said,
Yeah, it's Michael Myers.
well, one of them said Jason.
Right, but Jason's tonight.
No,
I thought it was Jason last week.
No,
It was
you
also-
said.
I thought you said.
Jason was at the end of the fucking show.
Oh yeah, he made an
Like,
appearance
what
at
the
the end.
fuck?
That's right.
Polsky,
How dare us not remember?
Polsky's drinking a Boston Lager.
Fuck
Why
that
are we
Boston.
listening to this?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are we doing here?
Sam had it.
Jukebox. It came on randomly on the jukebox. I don't know
Sure
what to
it
tell you.
did.
Yeah.
Sure it did.
Corner Pub Jukebox is playing. What's it called?
Say, rub my dick inside a sock.
It's by Pepper Coyote. It's called No Cock Like Horse Cock.
We got
That's what it's called.
Jason Mays. He's got the us on the big screen with the Congress Street IPA.
Congress Street, huh? It must be a Pittsburgh thing.
Cock,
He's
horse,
not. He's in Conchi.
Oh,
horse
he's
tries
from
to give me his
Pittsburgh.
cock.
It's brewed in Massachusetts. I made it bigger.
Brewed.
7.2%, 1 pint. Nice looking can.
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go.
Actually,
Very
that's
sophisticated.
It's a very
looking.
sophisticated looking can. Yes, it is. Trillium, he said. Polsky said, the song. So Polsky was the one to turn me, well, not turn me on to it, but Polsky said, play this one tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did.
Because he likes horse cock.
Well, you know.
Polsky does a lot of research for the show during the
He
week.
does.
Yeah.
He does.
It's because he doesn't do shit at work.
Oh, speaking of music, real quick. I found this out this week. I had no idea, man. This is crazy. Did you know that Eric Clapton has special tune on his guitar?
Here we go. What
Oh.
about his kid?
BADDAD is the tuning he uses.
And his son couldn't hear it.
Well, there was too much wind.
He tried to and he fell.
Yeah, out
There's too much-
out the window he went.
There's too much wind in his ears. All right.
One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Out the door I went.
He listened to it once and it blew
Is
him
that the-
away.
it
It
was
blew
the-
him away.
Polsky said he's drinking a Boston Lager, Juicy IPA. He said it's a voodoo ripoff.
I got a juicy IPA for you, Polsky.
No. A lot of YouTube comments tonight so far. All right, let's get at it, man.
I don't usually do this on YouTube. This is pretty cool.
Giant fucking horse cock. A horse's cock looks like that thing the priest walks around with when he's blessing you. That looks like a horse's cock.
Except there's a lot more cum in the cock.
Dude,
You
speaking
guys have
of
studied this pretty.
this is
vividly.
actually like this is a true story. So apparently there was
You got sprayed with horse
no.
cum?
But speaking of getting sprayed with something you're not expecting it. This woman and her child, her 10-year-old kid, were at a dollar store, and the kid grabbed a candle off the top to smell it, and the liquid came out and all over her. And she, thinking, it's just water or something. And then started walking around the store, and the kid, she's like, something stinks. They realized it was piss.
Ew.
So they went to the store manager, and the manager's like, yeah, we can't catch the guy. Someone's been pissing on our candles. And corporate won't put cameras up. So we're trying to spot this guy. So they gave her a clean shirt or whatever, and whatever. I don't know if they're
so basically, you're fucked.
Yeah, you'll be out. You got pissed in, and it is what it is.
Here,
Yeah.
go in the bathroom and change your shirt. We got cameras in there.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Why you got a guy in the office like
It's the dude at South Park. He's the fat dude. All right. We've been on there for 15 minutes. It's time to get to some sports. What do you guys say?
Oh, it's 7-0.
Oh, good. Touchdown. Down by a touchdown. Good for the Phillies.
Yeah, they kept the extra
We'll
point.
get to the Phillies in a little bit. We're going to start off with the Eagles, though. Last Friday night, Eagles were in Brazil, took on the Packers, and they won. It was a close game, back and forth. Let's give our thoughts.
Yeah,
real quick. I'm
Go ahead,
sorry
go for
not
it.
to cut it, but Steven Swallow cocksucker.
You have one?
Yeah.
Are you right now?
Yeah.
roll into it right away.
Impromptu
I think I know where this is going.
SSCS for Ryan.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why. You cocksucker! I'll punch you in the mouth.
All right.
My Seaman Swallow cocksucker is Philadelphia Sports Talk Radio, and all the fucking idiots that are talking about, Jalen Hurts isn't a good quarterback. This is who he is. This is what they do. Da 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 da. Are you fucking
started all that?
Are you fucking out of your fucking mind? It's week one. It's week one. He didn't play a lick in preseason. A lick. None of them did. And he still put up 300 yards of offense through a touchdown. Saquon Barkley went off. How about let's look at some of the positives? Instead of talking
he threw
shit.
3 interceptions.
What?
He threw 3 interceptions.
No, he threw 2.
And 2 fumbles.
And the one fumble was on Cam Jurgens. Right? Now, the interception was terrible. He threw it in the end zone across his body. Third down, he's trying to make a play. Bad decision, probably, right? But what I'm saying is it's week one. And everybody talking about how bad he was. Everybody talking about how bad the defense was. The defense won the game for him. If the defense doesn't keep them in the game early with the turnovers, they lose that game.
I agree.
N'Kobe Dean had a great game. Zach fucking Bond. He had 12 tackles and 2 sacks. Let's look at some of the positives here. Calm the fuck down. It's week one.
Yeah.
Relax. There's my Siemens
I
Swallow.
like it. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Relax.
I like it. Peterson
Gary
said,
feels some kind of way. I feel like Gary's on the other side of this. And
No, I'm with him.
okay.
Gary's just busting balls. That's what Gary does.
no, he doesn't. Gary doesn't do that.
No, I mean, you know what? I think that they started out shaky. Like you said, the defense kept them in that game, held them to 2 field goals when Green Bay had the ball in the short field. Let them kind of wait until the offense got going a little bit. The end of the game, that 7.5-minute drive to basically seal the game.
Wasn't that completely reminiscent of what you've seen in 2022?
Yes.
Walking through the park.
The other thing, I mean, so I respect Baldinger, and Baldinger was pretty critical of Hurts. That worries me a little bit. But the other part of me is more along the lines of like, all right, Hurts had a bad game. I know that it's coming off of a bad start to last season or a bad end to last season, but Hurts had a great training camp. Like, I think it's a little early to be concerned about Hurts.
Right. I completely agree.
I think that, so I agree with you with where you're coming from. Like, was it a great game? No. Was he based on Pro Football Focus's worst quarterback in the league last week? No, I didn't watch a ton of the game.
That had to be Caleb Williams.
Well, I don't know, man.
was
Deshaun Watson didn't look great
Right.
either.
There was a lot, and
Daniel Jones,
Will Levis.
right,
Will Levis.
right, and Nick Sirianni, who at his press conferences he talks a whole lot and doesn't say anything, but he was
It's
right.
his job.
Right, the one thing he said was right. Like all across the league last week, it was sloppy.
Yeah,
All across the league,
it was running back heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
because the quarterbacks weren't ready. They weren't in game shape.
Dave Peterson said, all you guys have said the Birds were going to lose last week. How do you like me now?
Yeah, well done, Dave. Well done.
Although a couple of the guys on this,
Yeah, I picked the Packers.
So
Yeah.
did I.
That's what I mean. I had the Eagles losing by 3.
I had the Eagles. My stance was I slightly leaned towards the Eagles, but I could have been talked into.
Mhm.
So I didn't feel great about it. Green Bay made it further in the playoffs than the Eagles did last year.
Mhm.
Green Bay was everybody's darling. Green Bay's the dark horse Super Bowl contending team. Well, at least before Love got
Well,
hurt.
not next for the next few weeks because Love's out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
On that whole thing. God.
I think
Oh,
they
did he-
I think they could tread water though.
It was weird though, like being in Brazil and they were playing the Eagles fight song, and then when the Packers would score, they were playing their fight song.
why do you not have your headphones on?
I'm sweating my balls off.
Because the headphones are gonna make that much of a difference.
Does
Jesus.
it fucking matter? I'm listening to the show.
Yeah, but like you don't hear the soundboard.
I don't care. Suck my dick. I'm listening.
You are bags.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, I mean that's
You
all
were,
I was
you were
really.
rudely interrupted by Gary.
No, I wasn't. No, he
Not-
wasn't.
Yes, he was. You weren't listening.
No,
You weren't listening.
We got a
You
great
only listen through the headphones.
we got a great TikTok coming at you tonight too.
That's true.
It's I got to throw it together after the show. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, I mean that's I guess my my take. I didn't like I said I didn't watch a ton of the game, but everything that I read about and everything that I talked about, like, all right, like
We were at a concert last week and like following it, like it sounded a lot worse than it was. Watching the game Saturday morning, they didn't look that bad. They looked like rusty.
they look
Not-
like a team who hasn't played,
right,
but both teams did.
right.
The field was in horrible condition.
Yep.
My God, that footing.
That's no excuse. The field was in horrible condition for both teams.
well,
That's
they won.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm saying both teams. I didn't say
Right.
only
They
the
were
Eagles
both sloppy.
They're both
Right.
coming out sloppy. Both weren't lighting the world on fire.
This is what happens when your starters don't play anything in preseason.
Yeah, but that's not like didn't Green Bay play?
Rob Spire saying hi. You want to plug it?
Yeah, we got our Your Team Sucks podcast that we're going to be Rob and I are going to be doing 8:00 this Friday.
This Sunday.
Or Friday,
That's
Sunday.
the second time you did
Yeah.
that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
do our show on Friday.
Yeah,
You
catch
keep
up,
saying
Mike.
Friday.
What the
You
fuck?
keep saying podcast on
Fucking
Friday.
senile. You
Yeah, what's
geriatric
Sunday?
fuck.
Sunday, Mike.
Yeah,
All right,
we're podcasting.
Mike, have another beer.
You geriatric fuck.
Have another beer, Mike.
Hey, look, this got more of a plug than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, you're getting put on the spot here. What the fuck?
No, I guess it's good, right? Yeah.
He said Sunday. Sunday.
Uh,
Sunday at 8:00. Right.
Sunday at 8:00. So right after you get your football fixed in, right?
Yeah.
yeah, now maybe you can cut a hunk of wood too. You fuck.
Now, Rob. So those who don't know, Rob is the one who actually hooked Gary and I up with bar rails. He did an all Eagles one for Gary,
Yeah.
and he did an all Philadelphia sports one for me, and they're beautiful work. And
Well done.
yeah, he's a great dude, and been a friend of the show for
All except for the fact that he's a Cowboys fan, which
All
is
except for that.
why
Yeah.
the
Oh, he did
podcast
it.
is called Your Team Sucks.
Didn't he
Yes.
do a quarter pub sports one?
He
too?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on the side of the bar right here. Yeah, it's right there. And then he did one for Naked Brewing. when we're sponsored by them for a while. Yeah, he's done a lot of work for us. So
Yeah, hopefully
It's
they carried that over to the, or hopefully that's still up.
it's in the
somewhere.
old one.
It's still in
It's
the
in
old
the
yeah.
original one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say old one, the original one. Sorry, go ahead. So yeah, he's a Dallas fan.
Yeah, so he's a Dallas fan. I'm an Eagles fan, and yeah, I mean we got a couple cool skits. I mean it's going to be obviously us kind of
Yes,
you
that's
know
right.
going back and forth about Dallas sucking basically.
Yeah.
Um,
And then he's going to get on you.
yeah, he's going to get on me about the Eagles. We're gonna recap what's going on in both games. Obviously, recap who's how we thought the teams looked, and then we'll do a couple other segments. We're kind of working out now, so yeah, it should be fun.
And he said, and the Eagles sucking.
Listen,
hopefully the Eagles
won,
don't
right?
suck this week. So yeah, Eagles are 1-0. So do Cowboys.
Yeah,
But
the Cowboys are 1-0. The Cowboys look better than the Eagles,
Yeah,
admittedly.
I'm not gonna lie.
But-
I watched that. So I was watching Red Zone on Sunday,
Yeah,
and I wanted to watch the Cleveland and Dallas game.
yeah, I watched most.
And
I
I-
watched a good portion of it.
Micah Parsons completely wrecked that game.
Mhm.
Like he was fucking everywhere, man, everywhere. Soon now, Deshaun Watson looked bad. Don't get it. But
Right.
every time he turned around, Micah Parsons was in his face.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
the
I mean, what does that
next
say about
hold
that offensive
All
line?
right.
The next Philadelphia Eagle.
What's on
Yes,
his head?
sir.
Something on his head.
that's the
Oh, right here, right above your eye. There's
That's-
like a fly.
that's-
The other side.
it's part of the
Part
headphones.
Yeah. So
Is it all?
Jason
Yeah,
Mays,
no.
Jason Mays, who's a Pittsburgh fan, by the way. You travel to Brazil and you get a win and you get the F out.
Yes.
You analyze. It's hard to analyze the game given all the conditions.
Yes.
Absolutely, dude. I had them losing a close game because I thought it was just one of those weird games. I got to tell you, again, we were at a concert on Friday night. Saturday morning, first thing I did, I opened my eyes at 7:30, went downstairs, rewatched the game.
Yep.
Took
Watched-
a nap in the middle of it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Halftime.
I actually woke up to all these text messages. I'm like, damn, I'm just getting up, and I didn't even want to read them because I
Yeah.
had intentions of going down, making coffee, and watching it.
Yeah. I felt at halftime I paused and took an hour nap, woke back up, watched the rest of the game.
It was actually nice. Watch the whole
It
game
was
in like
good.
an hour
Skip
and a
all the
half.
commercials.
Yeah, in like
Yeah.
an hour and a half. Watch the whole game.
I-
Scratching nuts, taking that.
I got to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm going out of turn here. You
yeah,
guys.
you
are-
guys. Yeah, you're good.
I was impressed by that offense, on multiple levels.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts made a bad throw.
Like
Okay,
Bar-
he
like
threw into
Barkley.
triple coverage. Dumb. Absolutely understand. Get by it because guess what? That fourth quarter, Jalen Hurts took over that game.
Yes.
And he won the game. He helped win the game for you. When you needed him to come through, he came through. That's what winning quarterbacks do in this league. Look, he still, he threw for one, right? That ball to Saquon
What
was
a pass.
beautiful.
What a fucking pass.
Beautiful touchdown. I mean, right on the money.
But it's crazy how good of a receiver Saquon is.
Dude, he
And
could.
the
He could,
Giants didn't know how to use them.
right. He
Yeah.
could line up. He could literally line up at receiver and play receiver.
Mhm.
And running the ball. He's running people over.
Right. Like,
Like, just running them over.
like if
He got-
if you wanted to like bring in Gainwell, and that's the beautiful thing about him. You can bring in Gainwell and line him out wide. He's going to run a good route.
Yeah.
Polsky got kicked off of Facebook. He's back on YouTube.
He's been on YouTube.
No, he was back. He was back on Facebook and he got kicked off.
God damn it.
Something he said. They don't know you're doing a show, Gar. I'm sorry. Who is it? Give me the phone. I'll talk to her. I mean, it's par for the course, right? All right. He said he got kicked off about the so he made a comment saying sloppy like a whore on nickel night at the brothel, and he got kicked off Facebook for that. Give me a break.
What
Man.
the fuck?
Give me a break. Anyway,
But I agree with you, Sean.
I thought they looked fantastic. It wasn't even like, first of all, they put up 34 points. First game back, regular season, all that stuff. Fantastic. That's great. What impressed me more was the schemes.
Yeah.
What Kellen Moore is doing, the pre-snap movement, the under center, the
Motion.
misdirection, the motion, and the routes. If you watch those receivers running, they are running so many decoy routes that's getting the attention of the safety and the cornerbacks. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be fun.
Right.
This is gonna be fun.
And
And the
honestly,
emphasis on the run.
when you look at it, honestly, like when you're in week 5, 6, 7, when they're all acclimated and they all really know the playbook, like, how do you stop it?
Right.
Yeah.
So we can't call him smelling whore no more. He's Kellen Moore.
I
I don't know if anybody calls him.
I don't know if I ever called him
Smelling
horror, but so like I again, and the Jalen Hurts turnover thing, I get the word, but like last year was the only time in his life, any level, that he turned the ball over like that.
Mhm.
It's the only
And they
That's-
still won that 10 games.
right 11. And that's not who he is. Like
Yeah,
this is good.
he's still accommodated for 38 touchdowns. this
right.
year. Like,
So like
but that's
just,
that is a concern though. Like the
Right.
fact he made a stupid throw. Now the one snap, the one fumble,
fumble,
the
like-
first one wasn't
was on
on. That wasn't
Juergens.
on him. It was on
on
Juergens.
Juergens.
The other one with the tush push, that was on him. He
Right,
should have had that
right.
ball. Saquon fell on it, whatever. But that throw in the triple coverage does bother me. But it's game one. Like, you know,
Right, and you also got to remember,
new offense, new
you
coordinator.
know, and with the receivers that Jalen Hurts has, there are going to be times where it's a boneheaded interception
Mhm.
because he took a chance.
Mhm.
But you need him to do that.
Because the receivers are so good.
But not triple coverage.
No, right,
That
right,
wasn't taking a chance. That was
that was a
I
boneheaded
don't know what I'm
decision.
doing. Yeah.
Right, but there are going to be times where he takes a chance and it gets picked, and you're going to be like, "What the fuck?" But like,
That's what Brett Favre did.
But I gotta be honest with you.
Well,
I felt better.
That's what Brett Favre did.
This is insane to say, but coming out of that, except for the Miami game last year, that was probably the best I felt since that game about the way that team looked.
the second half of the Bills game.
No, because they shouldn't have won that game.
No.
They shouldn't have won that game. They should have lost that game. You know, there was a lot of things. The Kansas City game, same thing. You know, down the stretch, you felt uneasy.
I like the Kansas. I was pretty excited.
Scantlin dropped the touchdown.
I know.
Scantlin
it was like that's
that game's over.
yeah.
Even the Houston game, they almost lost that.
Houston ended up being a pretty damn good team last year.
They did. Yeah, the Houston game wasn't bad. But even that, like they just weren't a complete team. And I'm not saying they looked complete on Friday night last week, but
Like Minnesota ran all over them.
there was just something about them that looked different. It instilled confidence in me going forward. I don't know. There's something weird about it. I left going, okay, like we have something.
And
here.
I think I agree with you. You don't get the feeling that the offense walked off the field and all right, fuck it.
I got a
And
feeling.
last year
It was very stagnant.
it was and you didn't get that feeling after this game anyway.
Right, like they were winning games, but they look like shit.
Right. And this year, I don't know. This one game, if it just felt like,
You can't judge them on.
all right,
this
we got the
fucking game.
win. We know there's things we got to work on, but we got the win. You know what I mean? And
Jay-
last year it was just,
Jason May said, running decoys with two wide receivers that demand respect the entire secondary. Goddard versus a linebacker. Saquon is a drop down. Good God help NFC defenses.
straight up.
don't
The
forget-
Eagles have two bona fide number one receivers.
But don't forget about the slot receiver either.
Yeah, he had
Dodson did not.
and
Have
he didn't have a
even get a
target.
catch.
He didn't have a target.
Right. Not yet.
That's the
He
scary
will.
part.
Not
That's
He
the
yet.
scary
will.
part. Oh, he will. Yeah. The
They
fact-
have, they have two bona fide number one receivers.
Yeah.
Jason Dave Peterson said the fact that the Eagles only use a small percentage of their weapons impressed me. Makes the teams wonder who sets the game plans
Yeah.
or who to set the game plans to.
That's what I'm saying. You get to week 6, 7 when they're all acclimated. They all really know the playbook like the back of their hand.
Like Smith, he
How do you stop it?
does not drop balls. He just
No,
doesn't
he doesn't.
drop.
No.
He does.
balls.
Yeah, I mean, he's not this big physical. He's not like he's fast, but he's not like Tyreek Hill. Like, but he's great at. He's good at everything.
And you see
Really good at
and
everything.
you
He's got
seen it-
Jason Avant like hands, dude.
and you've
Yeah.
seen it. In the,
But he's a better route runner. and
yes,
he's more,
with more speed and a better route runner.
Actually, he might have better hands than Jason. And Jason Avant was a
He
Velcro.
didn't miss nothing.
Devontae Smith might have better hands.
Yeah. And you completely see it. Like the fourth quarter, like when the game's on the line and he needs something, he's looking for Devon. He's not looking for AJ Brown. He's probably looking for Dallas Goedert, but he's looking for Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
When he needs a first down, he's looking for Devontae Smith. When he needs all right, let's close this out. He's looking for Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Like, that's his guy when the game's on the line.
Peterson said, and on the other side of the ball, I saw a safety blitz that looked like a safety blitz for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm still worried about the run defense.
And
The run defense?
yes, and let's give it up for the rookie. Quinyon Mitchell had a hell of a game.
Yeah, he did.
They haven't even gotten Cooper Eugene in yet.
No, and it's funny. Mitchell, from the jump, I'm watching him. I'm like, man, he's already talking smack to
Yup.
Christian Watson. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm like, all right, like I like it. I like it. Get in the other team's head. Make sure they know you're there.
I do feel like they missed, like, Graham's good at it, but Graham's like a little bit of a veteran. Like
Like, you need the next guy.
They don't have that. They didn't have that swagger.
Yeah, like
They're
you
gonna have
need
it
the
now.
next guy to carry it on and talk shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You got it now with him. I mean, he's a rookie playing his first NFL game, and he's talking shit
Yep.
to a receiver. Like that
Well,
was
we talked about it. Like when he was doing that, covering AJ Brown in camp. Like he told AJ Brown that
That route's
trash.
suck. Yeah,
You
that
better
route's
come up
trash.
with something else.
yeah.
Hey, you're whack, dog.
I love it. I have Blankenship. I know Ryan doesn't really care for Blankenship. He made a great pickoff. The interception was huge.
Right,
Huge.
and
I actually might have saved the game.
Right,
honestly.
and he does that. He does.
Um,
He does that from time, but more times than not, he's out of position.
But here's the
It
thing:
was right to him.
maybe with this secondary,
I don't think that interception was spectacular.
And shit,
you don't think that interception was spectacular.
No, I don't.
Did,
I think it was a solid interception, but the ball was thrown right to him.
he had to make
He
a
dove
dive and
for it.
catch for it. You didn't watch. You don't watch.
All right, he
He didn't
know.
see it. He didn't see it.
Yes, I did see it.
He had to make it, dude.
Gary dove for
They
it.
thought
man.
it was going to hit the ground. Like he's lucky
Nah,
that
even
the
a
ball
blind
didn't hit.
squirrel gets a nut.
The ball didn't hit the ground.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Gary, I hate Reed Blankenship, but he made a really
Hold on.
nice play, man.
You went from saying it was an easy play, and I'm not praising him, to okay, it was a good play, and the blind squirrel gets a nut.
Suck my dick.
No, I'm just saying, like,
No, you're
I'm not
not.
even like I
No,
didn't
you're
even
not.
I didn't
No, you're not. You're trying.
I didn't
you're
even-
trying to stir up controversy.
I didn't even
No,
watch.
you
the
stir it up
play.
yourself.
You
You're the
started
chef.
up.
You're
I'm-
the chef of this shit salad.
I'm literally I'm literally calling it as I see it. I didn't even see the play. I'm not arguing one way or the other. I just listened to it,
It
and I
wasn't
listened.
We're podcasters. Of course, Mike's going to call Gary out on his
Yeah.
It
bullshit.
wasn't spectacular.
We're podcasters. Of course, Gary's going to say something stupid.
It wasn't spectacular.
All right. It was good.
Wait,
not- it was
a
good.
blind
Not great.
squirrel gets a
Oh,
nut, but
man.
now it wasn't. Like, where are you? Like, you have been like everywhere on the map on
Dude,
this.
for me on a Saturday morning, hungover, to jump out, go, oh my God.
Yeah, like
I jumped up and went, whoa. that
I
was a great
hate the
catch.
fact that he's the Eagles starting safety, but he made a
But
really
so what I
nice
was
play.
going to say is, yes, I agree with you that I don't think he's a great safety. However,
I know exactly where you're going.
with what you have around him, with the new coordinator, with CJ Garner-Johnson next to him, maybe
Like last year, he was their best secondary player, which was a
on a
problem.
mid secondary,
Right, which was a problem.
maybe he's going to
Maybe now, like with these other guys there, and he's the third best player in the secondary,
and it makes him look better. It makes
Right.
him like, I mean, really, between that, the play to linebackers,
I want to talk about the linebackers.
Yeah,
for a
I-
second.
I-
They're
was gonna say-
Kobe Dean, man.
Zach
Like,
Bond, and let's get to the
no,
Did
I
you-
actually no.
did you
It's,
hear-
mine's a little different.
Did you hear?
yeah, Dean's the starter.
Yeah, that Devin White got benched.
That's what I want to talk about.
Well, yeah, okay.
Devin White came in as a big signing. He was they got him on a discount. I get it because he was hanging around for a while. He was the guy that you're kind of excited about. You didn't know what you had him on. You didn't-
I was
you didn't think-
excited.
You didn't think
I hated
Dean
that
was gonna be
signing from
ready.
the jump.
Devin
You
White.
did or you didn't?
I did. I hated that signing from the
Oh, you
jump.
hated the.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Devin White came in as like a first round, borderline all pro bowler a couple years ago. Got everything about him in Tampa was just like he just
Injuries.
there was injuries, and then there was disagreements. It
Last
was like
year, there was a
it was
weird
like
thing.
yeah, it just seemed like a weird vibe. It seemed like he came in with a chip on his shoulder to prove something on a new team that really needed him and had a position for him. And the fact that he got beat out
by Nakobe Dean, who we all have questioned.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this dude's and he was it wasn't like Nakobe Dean, like there was it was both of them. Like White was a starter. Dean had to overtake him.
Right. Dean took it from him.
Dean,
right.
If Dean took it from him, White's done.
He's done, right?
I'm not
no, he's not.
I'm not there either. I don't think
game.
I'm not closing the door.
Well, he didn't play the one game. I mean, I'm saying
he was hurt.
Like, yeah, he didn't play the one game. I'm saying in training camp.
But there was even something at the end of training camp. The Eagles were looking to trade White.
I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear that.
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I believe
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that.
I believe it, but the fact that, again, for you to be overtaken as a starter at a position that they're seemingly a little bit weak at,
from a guy that we all thought was a draft bust.
Peterson's saying he's flapping his mouth, send him to the practice squad before he runs that locker room.
He really is flapping his mouth.
Oh, is White?
Yes, he was asked about being like Dean being the starter.
I thought that I heard that he was supportive of it. No,
well, he was asked about Dean being named the starter, and he said, "I don't make them decisions. I was brought in here to do something. They don't want me to do it. It's on them."
Oh, Jesus Christ!
From what I seen,
that's part of what got him out of Tampa, though.
He said there's always greener grass on the other side. He said, "I'll get to that greener grass." What I heard he said.
All right, cool. All right. Well,
he said all kinds of shit.
I got live audio of Devin White right now outside the hotel room of the Eagles.
That's not even a little bit funny. That's not funny. Not at all.
Yeah,
Hey, what's the difference?
It doesn't shiver my timbers.
What's the difference between a kilo of coke and a 2-year-old? Eric Clapton will save the kilo of coke from falling off the ledge.
You've used that one before.
I've never used that one before.
Lines in heaven.
I've literally never.
Lines in heaven.
I've literally never.
Gary with the save.
Apparently, we just named our show for the night.
Lines in heaven. That's the name of the show.
Write it down.
Your house is a dump.
You should write it down because we're going to forget.
If your house is a dump,
we do. We forget every fucking week.
If your kid falls out the window and your house is a dump, give me a bump.
And I fucking hate that you guys make fun of that. But I gotta get lines in heaven.
Lines in heaven's good. All right, I'm going to get ice and
if
having a cigarette.
Got some coke, would you see it in heaven?
White lines.
White lines.
Cream.
I missed that one. That one went over my head.
It stinks.
Man. All right.
Free base.
Man, the Phillies are getting hit hard.
Yeah, this isn't good.
No, they're gonna lose this one.
Well, no shit. It's the 8th inning.
That
down
means
7-0.
tomorrow at our game is gonna be fucking fun.
Yeah, speaking
We
of
get Sanchez, right?
Speaking of, no, we get
Suarez.
Allard.
Oh,
Allard's pitching.
Who?
bum,
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah, so the Phillies are Corner Pub Sports Day at the Phillies is tomorrow.
Fucking guy's last name is Laser, and he's got a fucking noodle arm.
Lazar.
Fucking Laser. He's got an arm like a spaghetti fucking noodle.
He's in a game that's 6-0. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's in the 8th inning of a 6-0 game.
He actually didn't give up a run.
It's gone. Who gives a fuck?
He didn't give up a run.
No, he didn't.
Anyway, so tomorrow, September 14th at Citizens Bank Park, Corner Pub Sports Day.
Tomorrow, September 14th.
Day at the Phillies.
Because today's September 13th.
That's right.
So that means that tomorrow, math is hard.
Yeah, it should be fun. We're doing a little tailgate in the parking lot, and then we're going to head in for the game. We're sitting behind home,
That's
right?
going to be a mess.
Yeah, of course it
that's
is.
gonna be a
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We have cornhole going. We have football being thrown around, a little tailgate action, some food, all kinds of stuff. And then we're, there's no beers, just all water.
Pissed off.
And then we're going to go in totally so. We're going to go in completely sober.
Stop.
Watch the game without having a drink.
Lies.
No drinks at all.
Lies.
White lines.
White lines.
White lines.
Yeah, we're going to be doing bumps
Gary-
on the truck.
Gary will literally still be drunk from tonight.
No.
Man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. Be a good
4
time.
o'clock tomorrow, and Gary will still be drunk from tonight.
No, I gotta.
And
I gotta give him
Just
some
got
credit.
a notification here. We got an extra ticket.
Oh, who's quitting now?
One extra ticket.
Who jumped out?
Someone I don't know actually. So we have an extra ticket. If anyone watching live wants to go to Phillies game tomorrow, hit me up.
Is it-
Hit us up.
Is it free? If it's free, it's for them.
It might be.
No.
Might be. We'll see. We'll see. It might be free. All right. Eagles defense. We talked about Eagles offense. We talked about the game itself. A win's a win, right? I mean,
A win against a good team
a good
in
team, yeah.
In a neutral playing field.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I can't.
I was
Can't be
worried.
upset
I
with
was
that.
worried. I was worried. I didn't like the fact that it was a neutral field, no preseason, new coordinators.
Yeah.
Like I was worried about that. I'm like, I don't know how they're going to look coming out. New playbook. They might be sloppy.
Right.
Here's Green Bay, Jordan Love coming out. They have an established system. I gave a slight edge to Green Bay, and I thought they were going to the intangibles, I should say, were in Green Bay's favor, in my opinion, and they probably were. But the Eagles somehow pulled it out, and that's
They won a game that they lost a turnover battle by 2.
they're the only team in the NFL this week that did that.
There you go.
Yeah, they had the negative turnover ratio, and they won the game. They're the only ones. This is a team that we know they can fight. Last year, God knows what happened in that locker room. God knows what happened with that team. But
Yeah, they felt like, and the more you hear about it,
right?
Yeah,
Turn the page, man. Get it over with. It's over. It's last year. New situation, new coach, new system, new players. I don't like the Devin White situation. I didn't hear that about the shit talking. I don't like that. Like they might ship him out or just cut him. If that's the way he's going to be, cut bait. We don't need that in our locker room, man.
I think you have another 2-3 games at the Kobe Dean playing at least solid.
And that's the thing. You're going to need him because what if Dean gets hurt?
well, that's what Sirianni said. He's going to be on the field. We're going to need him.
Yeah. I mean, I heard Fangio said that. Vic Fangio said the same thing. He goes, we've had to talk with him. I had to talk with him. He knows he's a part of this team, and we're going to need him.
Right.
He said the same thing. So
I think that maybe it's a little bit overblown what he said. I mean, he's the only reason that it's a little bit of a problem is because he pouted and kind of like did that in Tampa. Like he came here, he should have came here humbled. So if he's kind of pouting and woe is me, after
oh my God, fucking home run! They're down 10-0. Dude, they
gave up another field goal. Well, whatever. I mean, this game's a wash anyway.
It's over.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, they got to win next 2. You can't lose. You don't want to lose a game in the standings. The Mets are playing better than Braves right now.
They're actually
You're not worried about them losing the division, are you?
I'm not.
No, I mean they shouldn't. No, but
there's no way.
Sure there is.
No.
What do you mean? If they get swept this weekend and then they lose 3 out of 4 next weekend, then
there's still 2 games.
2 games with 2 weeks to go. Yeah, they don't worry.
Well, all right, but that's a lot that's got to go wrong.
Have you lived in the city long enough?
They'll be all right.
The team we're talking about was 10-1 last year, and they lost. The Phillies were up 3-2 coming home for the last 2 in the NLCS.
They're going to win the next 2.
The Sixers were up 3-2 against the Celtics, 3-2, and they lost both games. Like
I hear you. But this looks insurmountable.
If you're going to ask me, like, no, I don't think they're going to. No,
they would have to. The Phillies would have to lose every game, and the Mets would have to play 500 to tie.
They're 8 up on them, dude. They're all right.
Yeah, I know. But I don't want to. I don't want this coming down the last 3 games of the season. Like
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either. And you also got to remember that Romalto's just coming back. They don't have Alkbaum. But like that, Nola had a bad game, which he does.
They're coming off a sweep. They were due for kind of they were due for a dud.
Polsky's like loaded comment, Mike, about do you really think? Yeah, I do.
They'll be all right.
Yeah. Speaking of the year of the collapse, that'll be featured in my book coming out October 4th.
There you go.
No one likes this, but we do care. It's coming out on Amazon. All right, just a shameless plug. I don't care, but
you do care.
I do, but I do care.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get it. You can pre-order it on Kindle right now on Amazon.
Read that shit, yo.
Yeah. I'm currently. I just did a guest promotion or a guest spot on a podcast called the Sleepy G Show.
Yeah.
He's from North Jersey. Let me just say, we are going to get that guy on our show when the Eagles play the Giants.
Yo, straight up.
He was awesome.
We're on a podcast with a published author.
Yeah.
Give it up for him,
Yeah,
man.
thanks,
Straight the
thanks,
fuck up.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, a couple weeks away, dude. It's exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm booking a meet and greets. I'm booking a couple shows that I'm going to be not podcasts, like shows that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, in
Nice.
November. I got another couple other podcasts coming up. Excuse me, Drunk Phillies fans podcast to be jumping on that in a couple weeks. So
Sweet.
yeah, things are coming around, man. And after it comes out, I'll really hit the
Oh yeah.
because people need to read it and they go, oh, let's get this guy. You know,
Yeah,
it's hard before it comes out. They don't know what it's about, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys. Polsky said, love it. Buy that effing book. Debbie says, congratulations, Dave Peterson. The 1964 Philadelphia Phillies had a spectacular collapse in the final 2 weeks of the season, losing 10 straight, giving the National League pennant to the Cardinals.
That was fucking 50 years ago, Dave. Fuck, you fucking pessimist.
Yeah, but I mean 10 straight. How many games were they up? 6, 7?
Yeah, something like that.
They're 8 up.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
eight up
they're
right now.
8 up. I still
they're
feel
good.
Jay said it'll be on the New York Times bestsellers list, and then Polsky said author, singer, nobody plays a riff like him. Thank you guys. All right, so we recap the Eagles Packers. It's been 45
Before we
minutes.
get into the next Eagles game,
Yeah.
a couple of big QB injuries.
Oh yeah, Jordan Love getting hurt against the Eagles was huge.
Yeah, apparently that
Um,
field had something to do with it.
Wow. I mean, a lot of people are claiming Jordan Davis was dirty. Dude, he was trying to wrap him. What's he gonna do? Let him loose and let him throw?
Oh
the ball?
no, I don't
Get
think
out.
like
All right.
like look,
It was
it's
actually
football. This
Jalen
is,
Carter.
Jalen Carter. I'm sorry.
it's football. I mean, this is the way it goes.
The big one's fucking Tua.
Tua. That's the other like concussion.
Two might.
Like
There it is.
White lines.
Bass.
It's a good song.
The Phillies play that whenever someone walks. Bass.
oh yeah.
Um,
But no, I mean Tua's like so he didn't have any concussions last year, but
no.
the year before that they thought that like
He was gonna
they were
retire.
worried if he was gonna like one more might be like
So I
is he
seen something.
considering?
Did you see him when he was laying on the field?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I seen something.
Dude, he didn't know where he was
and,
reaching.
and he
like-
did the so that apparently they call that like after a concussion they call that fencing. And and
Oh,
for
you
the-
act like you're grabbing something?
right, and because your extremities just go because you have no
Man.
control.
Dude, he
But,
he was on his back.
how
flat
bad
on
how
his
bad
back.
of a hit was it? Was it bad?
It was
Well-
It was
Well,
helmet.
when he got hit,
He didn't dive.
the funny thing
Oh,
is it was
right.
Damar Hamlin who hit him.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that.
So when he got hit, like picture his head, like when he got, it wasn't helmet to helmet.
It wasn't
really.
helmet to helmet, no.
But like his whole head went,
yeah, like sideways. Yeah.
yeah.
and
He laid on his back, and he was like the Undertaker trying to get up,
Yep.
like the Undertaker trying, and his arms are out, and then he kind of laid down, and immediately all the players started taking their helmets off, like they just kneeled and
like
started
Tua needs to seriously consider, like
He may need to retire.
like even Mike McDaniel told him like, you're the quarterback of your family, like that has
Yeah.
to be your number one concern.
He may not come back.
He might not. You know what? And
Yes,
no
he
one
will.
would blame him.
Yeah,
I-
he'll be back.
Dude, he got paid like he's got guaranteed money. I called a career, dude. Like you're gonna.
I don't know how much of it
You were going to.
guaranteed.
You were going to die. You were going to die if you get another. Like literally. Like
He takes another concussion, dude. Like
the rest of your career might be done. Like the rest of your life might be done. The CTE stuff comes into
CTE,
play.
yeah.
All that stuff. Like your brain might be
MLS.
mush. You're not going to remember anything. All that. MLS,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
he's had enough. Like he's He's one of the guys that just seems concussion
And we-
concussion prone.
right,
Like,
and we-
after you get one concussion, it's easier to get other.
Like
ones.
Lindros, right?
Yeah.
But we thought it like that. The one he took 2 years ago, like not last year, the year before, like when his head snapped back and fucking slammed on the field.
Yeah.
Like we all at that point, we all thought like, oh my God, is his career over?
Right.
Like,
yeah, but it comes to a point where you got to worry about your life.
right? Like how are you going to be in 15 years? Even if you come back from this, how are you going to be in 15 years? Like, you know what I mean?
Like Kevin Turner.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Eric, Brett Lindros.
Yeah.
Like,
Peterson said when Love got hurt, he did the Ty Detmer when he flailed around when he broke his leg.
Did he?
yeah, yeah.
And then Polsky said, yeah, Tua is going to be dribbling in his diaper. He's got to go.
Yeah. It's like Mark catching a trout.
It's got to go. Gotta go.
Yeah, I want that Tyreek Hill.
Who's their
It's going to be a.
Skylar Moore.
What's that? Skylar Moore being the. Why
Oof.
don't they?
Skylar Moore.
Why don't they make a phone call, man?
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Tannehill's gonna be out there. There's a couple
True.
quarterbacks out there.
Tannehill's not a bad idea for them.
Yeah. Well, I could see.
Although
him-
didn't he come from Miami?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where he started.
Fuck, man. Yeah, it's gonna hurt Tyreek Hill's value. It's gonna hurt Jalen Waddle's value in fantasy.
Shane apparently isn't going to be that motherfucker.
No, that dude. Thank God I have him. Yeah.
Talk
the,
Big Dick Nick come
Gates
out of
team.
retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll come out for that. Yeah.
Who, Brady?
Yeah, he'll just completely cement his Hall of Fame career. playing
Could
for
you?
the Dolphins.
Could you?
That'd be funny though. If Brady came out. and
No,
played
no.
for my-
No.
Nick
Nick
Foles.
Foles. Oh.
Don't Foles. What? AJ Brown got hurt today in practice.
Yeah, I heard.
He's all right.
Limited.
It's a Devontae Smith game anyway. Honestly, that's the way I feel. Let's get at that.
It probably is.
Eagles take on the Falcons. Home opener. Speaking of Nick Foles is being honored. He's
Nice.
getting his penis hung from the Ring of Honor. No, Nick Foles is getting his
It's a big fucking hard wreck dick.
his. I wonder if he'll get a statue or something. What do you think?
What, just his dick?
Just a dick.
Just
Just
a big dick. A big stone dick.
That has Super Bowl fucking
Just a giant
52 on it.
phallus. Yeah, I'll take one. Something. Yeah, I don't want that.
That's
one.
fucking
I
terrible.
might dump that.
That's fucking terrible.
Wait, let me see that one.
Is there a Guinness in there?
Which one is it? This one's the Czech dark lager.
No, that's not bad.
The lager, I'll do
The
the
dark
lager.
lager is
All right, I'll
not
do
bad.
that one. All right, it's the other one that I don't like. I'm gonna dump that down the toilet.
The fucking Czechoslovakians.
Um,
Fucking Czech Republic.
So yeah, taking on the Falcons here. Right, how's it? It's not bad, right? That one's not bad. It's the other one. It's no good. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the
Yeah.
Eagles offense, Falcons defense.
Yeah, dude, Eagles all the way. I don't think there's any question. The offensive line's better. Everything, running backs. The one thing, like, and that's why I think it's the Devontae Smith game. The matchup, AJ Brown against the Falcons top corner. His name's slipping me right now. That might be a little tough. Although I was already thinking it was gonna be Devontae Smith game anyway, because that's what they're gonna do.
All
They're
right.
gonna shit. You're gonna double. You're gonna focus on him. We're gonna go over here.
I like
So the
Dallas.
Falcons
I
played-
like Goddard in this game.
I like Otter too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Goddard in the middle, yeah.
You know, Mays, if you're still listening, Atlanta-Pittsburgh game was last week, and Pittsburgh beat them without scoring a touchdown.
Beat him by 8 without scoring a touchdown.
So I think Atlanta scored one touchdown.
Atlanta scored a touchdown and
that
still
was
beat
it,
him by
right?
8.
But one thing you do have to take into consideration is, for whatever reason, Kirk Cousins always plays good against the Eagles.
Not on Monday night.
Always.
Not on Monday night.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Not on Monday
Kirk
night.
Cousins has. I don't think Kirk Cousins has a win against the Eagles in prime time.
Played good. And
Well,
loses.
All right,
He
well,
might
play-
not have a win,
all right,
but
play
he
good
plays
or-
good.
Okay, all right.
Like, he's going to put up 300 yards.
Cody Clemens.
He usually does.
Cody Clemens is pitching.
Cody Clemens is pitching.
Yes. Yeah. It's just,
He's got 2 outs. He's doing great.
yeah, he's actually doing better than our starter.
He ain't his dad. What do you think he is? A fucking Rocket number 2?
Yeah, Rocket too.
Yeah.
Second Rocket.
Yeah, the Red Rocket.
Pretty sure that's
He's
not
the Red
Rogers'
Rocket.
son.
Redder Rocket.
Yeah, he's a dog's dick.
He's a Redder Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Redder. Red or rocket.
All right, so I'm taking the Eagles offense over the Falcons defense.
Easily,
Huh?
right?
Oh yeah.
Easily.
So Falcons
No.
offense, Eagles defense.
Dude,
I
it's
think
even-
I'm actually
I like the Falcons.
slightly in the Eagles defense.
I don't think it's even slight. I think it's a huge advantage. This is a team that scored 10 points last week. They still don't know what to do on Bijan Robinson.
They don't know how to use them. It's crazy.
Drake
Just give them the fucking ball.
So this is something I'm gonna push on my. Polsky just got a notification that we're on Facebook. That's cool. Facebook sucks.
Yep.
We're off Facebook, really?
No, we're on. He
Spacebook.
just got a notification that we're live on Facebook.
Oh, like this late. Oh,
So the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to bring this up on my the Corner Pub pregame show on Sunday at 11. But the Atlanta Falcons have the second
What a
lowest
fucking catch. Oh, no, that's a home run.
well, Cody Clemens is pitching.
That's a home run.
Did you hear what he said? You're talking about the catch? I thought you were talking about like the outfielder made a catch. What a catch! Oh, that's
No,
a
the
home
guy
run.
the guy up top.
The Atlanta Falcons have the second worst rate when it comes to pass upon expectancy. Basically, like it's 39. They're gonna pick. No, they're gonna run. No, it's 2nd and 8. No, they're gonna run. No,
Oh,
they are protecting Kirk Cousins from something. I think Cousins is hurt.
Yeah, he can't be right.
I think he's hurt. Like there's something going on.
well,
there.
I mean, he tore his ACL last year. Maybe they're just bringing him back
And they're-
slowly.
Apparently, I mean they he looked terrible last week.
He looked confused, which is something you never seen out of.
I'm actually sitting Drake London.
Yeah,
in the league
like
this week. I don't trust that offense at all until Atlanta can prove that okay, we figured it out. I don't believe in
Which I think they will, but they might be too far back at that point.
I don't know. Like, I'm always probably a little bit behind on some of the like newer guys. I don't get the Drake London love.
He's a
good receiver.
high
Dude.
draft pick. He was a good receiver last year. He had a really good season last year
Yeah.
with a bad quarterback.
And he came out of a school that usually produces good receivers in USC.
If the Falcons give Bijan Robinson the ball to run, that defense is going to struggle.
So, all right. So let's talk about that real quick because we're talking about the defense, and we did hit on that a little bit ago. And I kind of got away from it because I don't know what happened. ADHD.
Sale.
I just get that as a thing, as a sound. Sale. Just play that, right? Just
Don't you have it?
I don't think so. No, I have this
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
stuff like that. You know.
Why don't you try getting jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family?
How were they?
Pretty good.
Were they
Yeah.
nice?
They knew what they were
Did
doing.
you play the motorboat?
They knew what they were
You
doing.
motorboat
You
son of a
motorboat
bitch.
I think I have it, don't I? I'm pretty sure.
Then
I
she's
have
like,
She's still here.
then she did like,
Yeah, here you go,
what
right here.
commercials
I got-
did she do
I got right
afterwards
here.
where she was like super old looking?
Play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
And after he says it, he's like, she's still here.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Wedding
Wedding
crashers.
Crashers.
I don't remember that.
That's he's talking about Christopher Walken's daughter.
No, it's his wife.
Oh, it's white. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. It's what's her face?
She's got flapping lips.
Oh, what's her face?
The older
Forget her
chick.
name. She's fucking smoking though.
Not Fonda. Jesus Christ.
Think of
Anyway,
Jane Fonda.
that was Lenny Dykstra's move.
He had her.
He tried to. He tried to right in front of Ted Turner during a game in Atlanta.
He's trying to fuck.
Yeah, he told that story on the air.
Yeah.
He told a story on our show about that. I gotta watch it again. Wedding Crash. That was a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Hot route. Hot route.
Why do you go out and try to play some sports with the guys?
Would that make you love me?
Would it make you love me? He's painting. He's painting on the field.
Angry.
That's Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Hot route. Hot route. What's hot
I
route?
don't even know what that. Wow. I don't even know what that means.
I'll have to watch that.
You ever seen it?
No.
Why?
Really? You never seen Wedding Crashers, Gary? Oh my God.
No, never saw it.
That's where the jacked off under the table thing comes from.
No,
That's what the
no,
motorboat thing.
Never saw it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
great
dude.
movie. Great movie, man.
God,
Bradley,
Jane
that's-
Seymour. Thank you, Mark.
Jane Seymour, yeah.
yeah.
Bradley
Mark.
Bradley Cooper
started
plays-
his career.
Yes,
Yeah.
plays such a great douchebag in that.
So Gary, we haven't done it in a long time.
The movie review next
Yup,
week.
You got to watch it, and then
Wedding Crashers.
next week we got to hear this song, and we got to hear your review.
This is Corner Pub Sports Movie Review with Gary. Stay drunk or fuck you.
Yeah, you got Wedding Crashers this week, Gary. You're gonna enjoy that. That's a good movie, man.
And Chrissy, you will like. You guys should watch that together. Honestly,
Yeah, honestly, like if it's a night where like you want to,
no kid, no
Chrissy with the Chrissy probably seen it. Knowing Chrissy, guaranteed she's seen that.
Oh yeah. Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Vince Vaughn.
yeah,
Bradley Cooper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed she's seen that.
How do you not find? Oh my God, that was that when that it was old school. Like there was a few. That
It was
came out,
old
right?
school Wedding Crashers. It was Starsky and Hutch,
Step Brothers,
Step
that.
Brother. Yeah, yeah.
But and then it
And then the
died.
Talladega Nights.
And then
Talladega
it
Nights was
died.
in there.
Like, what,
Yup.
what comedies
Big
come out in the last
Lebowski.
5 years? That was way
That was
before.
before. Yeah.
But like the last 5 years, like
Yeah,
there's been nothing.
no.
Anyway, although Old Dads was pretty good.
Yo,
Old Dads was good.
yo,
Did you
when
see it?
when they're hunting? And
I don't think I've seen
fucking
that one.
Oh,
Christopher
yeah.
Walken.
I ain't seen that either.
No,
I didn't
that's,
see
that's,
that.
that's Wedding Crashers. What he's talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, with the dog. When they're hunting for quail. Your intentions with my daughter.
I hope she's just not another notch on your
Hope you're
belt.
just another notch on your belt.
Dude. All right, you got to
No,
stick, Gary.
no,
you
she's-
got to watch
She's
that,
not.
man.
No, she's not a notch on my. I'm not even wearing a belt, sir.
A very powerful man.
I'm a very powerful man.
And he's all serious.
Yeah. And they're fucking standing in their foyer, of their mansion. It's
So-
such a good movie.
Rachel McAdams is the daughter. Who's Isla? Is that the other daughter?
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's the
two
other-
daughters, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one that Vince
Fisher.
Vaughn's with.
Oh yeah, but they're
Yeah.
that's sisters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, Isla Fisher. Oof.
Yeah.
Mm.
I will find you.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that's fine.
Jimmy, I'm not wearing any panties.
Dude, Gary's gonna go Gary. And I swear to God, if you only watch the Cliff Notes,
I'll punch you in the face.
I will punch you right in your face.
Gary, that's a great movie. You'll enjoy that, man.
Yeah.
That's right up your alley, honestly.
She fucking rapes him,
The
slaps his knee. Ah!
fucking balloon animals.
Yeah. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
When they're doing shout at the beginning, shout. I was like, oh, this is great. What a great movie. Like that, and that movie could have ended right there.
Yup.
Like, I'm
Yup.
good.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. How do we fucking
All right, so the
post
Falcons.
Cliff Notes? Huh? No, because we asked them to watch Happiness for movie. No, you did not.
Dude,
Don't even deny
we
it now.
called you on your bullshit and you admitted it.
You started laughing. You're like, oh, I didn't watch it. You're like, oh, and there's this guy who did that. I'm like, wait, something's not adding right.
Captain America? No, not Captain
No, the fucking Team America.
Team
Oh,
America.
Team America, World Police. Yeah, yeah.
America.
You like that one, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Did we ever watch Orgasmo?
Yeah, Orgasmo. We asked,
Yeah.
asked you to watch Orgasmo too. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's just give predictions, and then let's do our picks. How's that sound?
Well,
Yeah.
there's only three of us doing predictions because
And then we got.
we're podcasters.
I got
He's
two.
having issues,
Of course,
man.
we sit
Lose
on
a guy.
recliner and lose a guy at the 1 hour mark.
We can't hear you. You're not on the mic, so we lost you. All right. Predictions for the game.
What?
I don't know. Eagles, Falcons.
Prediction for the game. I think.
By the way,
game-
the line's 6.5.
it's 6.5.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not impressed. I think the Eagles beat them by more than that.
I think early the game.
If
It-
Pittsburgh beat them by 8,
Right.
without scoring a touchdown.
I think early the game winds up staying close to where you're like, what the fuck's going? Not what the fuck's going on, but like, come on. As the game goes on, I think the Eagles put up 30 again. I'm going to say 31-23.
I think they're up by 10 at halftime at least. Nick Foles night, like that, especially. Like I see this being like a 13, like at least a 13-point win, at least.
What's your score?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, 37. Maybe 37 is high because Atlanta's defense isn't terrible. I might stick with 34 again. 34-17. That's my score. Yeah.
Trying to think of a good score for this game. You know what? I'll go 27. I'll go 27-17.
That's a good score.
All right, I got them by 8. You both have them by double digits. What do you got, Garrett?
I think it's a double-digit win. Yeah.
I think this is the week. It's only week 2, but Jalen Hurts shuts up the naysayers. I like the Eagles here, 38-24.
I like it.
Big, yeah.
All right, cool.
I mean, they had 3 turnovers last week and put up 34 points.
All right, so everybody run to your local booking
Oh yeah,
take the Eagles.
that's a Selby Sizzler
And-
right there. If I ever heard one.
and bet the opposite because we're clearly wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
You may even want to take the Falcons out. When
No,
we're all this confident, it never
No,
happened.
I think this is going to be one of those games though that I'll be honest, I'll be disappointed if it's a close game. I'll be disappointed. I think they're gonna
Like if you get into the middle of the second quarter and
I'm
the
not.
Falcons are still, then I don't want to say in it, but the Falcons are holding tough where it doesn't look like the Eagles are starting to take over. I'm going to start. What the fuck?
second quarter.
The middle of the second quarter.
You haven't win by 8 though.
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel that way then.
Yeah.
You
I
only
mean,
win by 8. You're gonna feel that way
late in the
then.
game, the Falcons get a fucking mop up touchdown.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just not sold on the Falcons, and
I think they're
Right. Like
I
the
feel
Eagles should control this game all the way through.
the other thing is, I think the Falcons are a shit organization. An organization that
I like
goes
I
and
think-
signs Cousins and then drafts
Michael Penix.
Penix in the first round.
Yeah.
Doesn't after drafting a running back the year before, like,
Right.
super early.
Right.
they
What are
just
you
don't seem
doing
like
to
they,
improve?
they just don't
Right.
seem like they know what they're doing.
Right.
A modern day Cleveland Browns.
All right, so let's go. Gary, you gave yours.
Oh, you gave
Yeah.
that.
I did.
Saints Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas favored by 6.
I like Dallas.
I think it's.
I like Dallas to cover on that.
I think they do too.
Oh yeah, I like Dallas to cover.
Yeah.
It's early in the season. We're getting early in the season, Dallas.
Dallas's home opener. Yeah, I think Dallas wins this going away.
We're at the that whole cycle thing,
Right.
and I'm going to bring this up.
And
Sunday.
this. Oh yeah.
We're at that
Marsh
win
just
a
hit a
couple
home run.
games, start feeling good about
We're going
things.
to the Super Bowl, right?
The Phillies will not be shut out.
All right.
Yay.
Yay! Scored some runs. Look at the fans high-fiving like they just won the World Series. Marsh.
Well, that's good for more.
Buccaneers Lions. Lions at home favored by 7.5.
Lions,
I'm not going to lie. I like the Lions to win. I don't like the Lions to cover. I
agree.
think the Buccaneers are better than people think.
I agree with that. Although I think Rashid Jones is gonna have a little bit of a rough go at it. If you don't know, that's the joke from last year. Yeah, Rashid White. I think he has a little bit of a rough go, but I agree with you. I think Tampa Bay's a decent team.
Yep.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year.
So
So,
well, I mean, not division.
but the
leaders.
Lions are gonna win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Lions. No, I got the over on this. I got the Lions winning by between 8 and 10.
Okay.
so they're covering.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
covering.
I like the Buccaneers here by 10.
Wow.
To win?
Buccaneers by 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
Buccaneers
the
by 10.
Lions at Detroit. Okay.
They're home opener. No,
Okay.
it's not their home opener. But
All right.
the Lions get 2 straight fucking home games to open the season.
Respect.
Fuck. Well, so do the Eagles technically.
Colts, Packers in Green Bay. Colts are favored by 3 in Lambeau.
Yeah, but I mean, Love's not playing.
I think this is one of them games where you're like, wow, I'm taking the Packers here. I'm going to go to Packers. I think Malik Willis plays good enough for them to win. A road team, I don't care what situation, a road team getting points.
I like the Colts here. I don't think they can get over losing Love.
No, I'm taking the Colts. Look, I can say it now because our draft's over. I'm a huge believer in Anthony Richardson.
Same here. I wanted him.
I was last year.
I wanted him.
I think that dude's a player. I think he's going to ball out. And he's pissed because they lost last week.
Yeah.
They got Taylor as well.
Yeah, I mean,
both teams are 0-1.
I'm taking the Colts here. I think the Colts cover that. The 3.5, 3 points.
Yeah, I like the Colts as well.
Just again, like I'm just a road team getting points. I just think the Packers do enough to win.
Okay.
I'm kind of in between on this one. I really don't know which one. I guess I'm going to go. I guess I'm going the Colts. I guess. I mean, but it's. I don't think they cover. I think if anything, it's the Colts win by a field goal, if that.
Well, it'd be a push then.
Right.
Colts are 24-17 for Dave Peterson. I love when Dave gets his picks, man.
Yes.
Jets, Titans, both teams 0-1. Jets are 3.5-point favorites on the road.
Jets.
Yeah, same here.
I think the Titans might be one of them. They might. Them and the Giants. I'm not sure who's the worst in football.
I don't think the Titans are in that talk.
Really?
No. Will Levis made some boneheaded plays at the end of that game last week.
But the Jets will always jet.
But he played all right, man. And the Titans got a really good defense.
Titans have a really good offense.
Yeah. I don't. So but I'm going Jets here. Again, I picked the Jets to win the division, so they're not going to go 0-2. I don't think their home opener. I'm taking Jets all day.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Jets to win. Dude, Tony Pollard, Hopkins, Tyler Boyd, and Calvin Ridley. Like, come on, that's not a bad offense.
And they got a good defense.
That seems like
I like the Titans here.
Chicago, where they lost the game last week, was special teams.
Special teams and Will Levis
making
boneheaded fucking.
They should have won that game.
I feel like
I dominated that game for fucking 3 quarters.
I feel like the Titans' offense looks good on paper.
Sure.
I feel like Pollard's just okay. Hopkins is washed up. Ridley hasn't shown much since he got back. I don't know. I don't feel any of those guys individually are all that good anymore.
All right.
I like the Titans here because I don't think Aaron Rodgers has anything left. I think he's done.
All right. We got here Dave Peterson, Jets also 23-17. 49ers, Vikings, both teams 1-0. Sam Darnold going against the Niners defense. Yeah, I'm going to go Niners on that. 4.5-point favorites are the Niners.
That's it?
That's on the road, too. That's in Minnesota.
Only thing that Minnesota has going for them is the fact that San Fran's coming off of a Monday night game.
And no Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, he might go on injured reserve, I heard.
Yes. I heard that. Yep.
Wow.
I like it.
I was like so bummed when I had second pick and he went first in both of the drafts that I had second pick in.
Wow.
Now
dude, if I had the number 1 pick, obviously you got to go McCaffrey.
Right.
But I would have been so fucking like, oh my God. Because he's due for a season where he's out for 10 games.
Yeah. I'm still going San Fran to cover, even without McCaffrey.
I'm gonna go to Vikings here.
Really?
Yes.
Darnold?
Yes, I am. Darnold.
Oh.
I love that coach in Minnesota.
Really?
I don't know why, but I love him. Yeah, I'm probably crazy. They're probably going to wind up fucking get blown out or whatever, but I'm going Vikings here.
All right.
Their home opener. San Francisco on a short week without McCaffrey.
Yeah, I'm going San Francisco.
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah,
I'm going San Francisco just because of their defense.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
that's what I'm
that
looking
defense is ridiculous.
Yeah, Sam Darnold looked good against the Giants last week.
Yeah, it's the Giants.
Yeah. Seattle Patriots, both teams 1-0. Seattle 3.5 point road favorites. A lot of road favorites this week. Wow, Dave Peterson has the Vikings winning too.
That's Seattle all day.
The 49ers are too much of a complete team. I don't see them losing.
I actually have I'll have Seattle winning, but I think that the Patriots keep it close. They cover. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Patriots won that game. I don't know about Seattle.
Mike, you just mirrored exactly how I
Yep,
feel.
that's how
about
I feel
that
too.
game.
Yeah.
The Patriots defense is legit.
That's why I took. I should have taken Cincinnati in my bet last week, or New England in my bet last week. I didn't, but they were on my picks last week. And
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not gonna cover the 7.5. 6.5
fucking
points.
suicide.
Yeah,
goal.
their defense is legit. Jacoby Brissett's he's not a great quarterback, but he's a smart quarterback.
Mhm.
Yeah. Their home opener. I'm going Patriots here.
Can I just say, like Debbie pointed this out earlier. Your sister Debbie jumped on a little bit ago and said these Connect jerseys. Can we get rid of them? They
We've
never
talked about it.
They never play well in them. I think they've won. I think the game you and I went to, Mike.
They won.
That was one of the few times they've won on a Friday night at home wearing those stupid jerseys.
They're so ugly.
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them again. Get rid of them.
They won't wear them in the playoffs, right?
No, they will not. I heard on the
This
radio
was it.
on the
This
way
was the last
today.
game.
This was the last time
Yeah,
to wear them.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
They
it was
only wore them
confirmed.
on Friday nights.
Right. Fridays
Yeah,
at
but
home.
technically there could have been Friday night playoff game, but they're
They-
not wearing them then.
Yeah, to get rid of. I never
Good.
want to see them again.
Get rid of that and the
I hope-
fucking pinstripes.
You fucking out of your fucking mind.
He-
I swear you say that just to be that guy.
No, I don't like the pinstripes.
How-
All right,
you don't like any of the pinstripes? Any?
No.
That's fucking like
He's half retarded.
that's crazy.
He's half R word. All right.
You already said it.
Dude, I will say when I was on the podcast on Tuesday,
Fucking pinstripes.
something had. So I'm gonna give it away. The episode will drop in November, or whatever. But he was talking about.
It'll drop in November?
Yeah, he pre-records and has so many ahead.
Wow.
But he said that he was at a game and he got hurt, and he had to sit with the handicap people. So, oh, they make handicap faces, and he's like, "What?"
I park in handicap.
It was like literally the only thing.
While
Like,
handicap people make handicap faces.
He's like, "Huh? No."
Ah!
All right, Giants, Commanders.
Commanders all day.
What's the line?
I don't care what it is. The Commanders cover.
It's 1.5. Washington.
Commanders.
Yeah, I think they cover.
Chargers, Panthers. I saw Dave has the Chargers winning this one by 10, 27-17.
We also are we all in the same boat where the Giants might be lucky to win 2 games this year?
I said 4, and I might have been generous.
Yeah, I think
I might have been generous.
2's a little low, but like I'm with you. They're not good.
They're terrible, man. They got to bench Daniel Jones, right?
Yeah.
Malik
Hey.
Neighbors is already
Yeah.
starting to talk shit.
Right. You know what the funny thing is? Since Daniel Jones signed that contract, he's thrown more touchdowns to the opposing team than for the
Yeah.
Giants.
Saquon's already scored more touchdowns.
Yep.
All
Now,
right.
mind you, he's been out a lot, but
We're good, right?
anyway.
Chargers, Panthers. We ever do that?
No, no.
Chargers, Panthers, Chargers.
What's the line?
Chargers.
Chargers 5.5. Road favorites again. Another road favorite team.
Traveling
A
across.
lot of road favorites.
I don't
man.
know. I got to take the Panthers to cover. I don't like a road team getting that many points. I'm taking the Panthers to cover, but the Chargers to win.
Yeah, I can see that being a field goal. No, you know what? I have the
hate-
Chargers blowing
I
them out.
hate Carolina.
So do I, dude. But 5.5 points on the
But
road.
that is a game that stays close just because it's just
They
one of
don't
those
know
weird
each
games.
other. Like, when's
a-
the last time Herbert's played in Carolina? Like,
Right.
I can see that being weird. Dave Peterson has the Chargers winning by 10. 27-17. Browns, Jag. A couple more games here. Both 0-1. Browns, Jags. Jaguars are home by 3-point favorites. So basically an even line. Basically,
Taking the Browns. I'm taking our defense to dominate this game, and Trevor Lawrence is a fucking.
I'm taking the Jags.
I'm taking the Jags.
Jaguars.
Jags should have won last week. They were up 17-3.
Deshaun Watson looks terrible.
He does, but I think their defense dominates. I'm taking the Browns.
Raiders, Ravens in Baltimore, 8.5.
Ravens
That's the
all.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens cover.
Okay.
This is a tough one.
8.5 points is a lot.
Yeah.
I
that's
think
the
the
thing.
Ravens win this going away.
I think so too.
I will take the Ravens only because I think that they're angry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like losing, like they should have won that game in
Or at least
Kansas
tied
City,
it.
right? Or at least tied it. They come home, their home opener. That I think they dominate this game.
Two St. Louis teams play each other. The Rams and the Cardinals, 0-1 each. Arizona's 1-point favorite.
The
I
Rams.
got the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams win it.
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah.
I think the Rams
But
win.
Marvin Harrison has 2 touchdowns.
You're full of shit.
He's all. You hear that shit, dude? By the way,
What, Kyler Murray?
yeah,
Yeah, talking about
happened?
how it's not his job
it's
to
not
game
his
plan.
job to get in the ball.
It's not his job to game plan for a certain receiver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're asking, why don't you get the ball to Harrison? It ain't my job. It's literally your fucking job.
Right.
Like you're the quarterback.
Kyler Murray's it.
Yeah.
And
He's
like I'm starting to think like I may have to. I can't bench him yet, but like
Really? See?
Polsky said.
There's the impulse.
Polsky said. Jerry said, "Well, Gary's still awake." Oh, and there he goes.
I
No, he's all right.
One
Gary's
point. He had
Gary's
1
okay.
point last week.
Gary's okay. He's hurting a little bit.
He had
Yeah, I
one
know.
fucking point.
know.
All right, last 3 games. Let's go. Let's
I was I was bitter when they didn't fall to me in the second round.
Let's blow through these. All right, Steelers, Broncos. Steelers 2.5-point favorites on the road. Like another road.
Another road there. Wow.
I am taking the Broncos to win.
That defense with the fucking Steelers though.
Man, I know JJ Watt.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
You know what? The reason that I'm taking the Broncos is the altitude change,
like all the elements and shit.
Yeah, Pittsburgh hasn't scored a touchdown. I don't
Jerry,
know.
I saw that. I'll bring it up.
You know what, Mike?
I'll bring it up.
I'll go with that. The altitude, all the fucking elements and shit.
Yeah, I'm going
The
Steelers.
Broncos home opener. I'm going with the Broncos.
I'm going Steelers. All right, last 2 games. Bengals, Chiefs in KC.
The
KC's favorite by 6. I say Bengals cover, Chiefs win. You don't think the Bengals?
I don't think they cover. I'm taking the Chiefs to cover and win. That for whatever reason, Cincinnati starts fucking slow.
Something weird's going on there, man.
And
although this could be the game where they get up.
I'm going to bite my
it.
tongue on this.
They could get up for it. Like,
are you doing the hot take on Joe Burrow?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Go ahead, go for it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Go ahead.
I'm not doing it.
You think he's toast?
I'm not saying nothing.
Joe Burrow is a good quarterback when he's healthy, and he's apparently healthy. But I think last week was a weird situation. Although, if I had a better second quarterback, I might be starting this week.
I would too if I were you. But
I don't.
But where I'm looking, the last
Motherfucker started Tua over Barrow last week and beat me because he started Tua over Barrow.
right going into this year, the last 2 years, the Bengals are 2-8 in September. They start slow. That's just what they do. Joe Burrow's won 3 career games in September.
Yeah, so
They just start slow.
And I don't care if they win or not.
Right.
Just put up some points, you fucking blonde haired dick.
So I don't think.
Why you got Barrow in the league?
Yeah, my league.
So I'm not.
Uh-oh.
I think they lose this week, but I don't think Burrow's toe. Like I'm not on that train. The Bengals are going to be fine.
Yeah, and Chase was coming off his whole thing and all that.
They didn't have T. Higgins last week.
They're not going to have him this week either.
Right. So
So that might be worried.
I think they.
And they don't have Tyler Boyd either anymore. I don't understand why they.
Because they couldn't pay 3 of them.
All right, last thing.
Tyler Boyd didn't get a lot of money. He was out there forever.
Yeah, but they're going to have to pay T. Higgins, and they're going to have to pay Jamar Chase.
They could have got Tyler. They could have got Tyler Boyd for like. Tyler Boyd was out there forever. I swear he probably got paid like peanuts.
Bears, Texans 1-0 each. Texans 6.5-point favorites.
And this is the Texans home opener?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Texans.
Texans all day.
Yeah, I think so.
I
All right,
think
so
they're a little bit more than touchdowns. I
because
think
we-
Chicago's still one of the worst teams.
because we brought up the freaking Tennessee Titans, Geraldine wants to point out that go John Bon Jovi.
What is
Fuck Bon Jovi.
What does
Bon
have
Jovi
to
was
do
in
with the
Tennessee supporting the Titans, and I did see this. He talked a woman off a ledge. She was going to kill herself, and he talked her off the ledge.
What does that have to do with the Titans, though?
She was
He said, "You're halfway there. You're living
she
on
was,
a prayer."
She was living on a prayer.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the Titans?
She a bad medicine.
Because apparently he was there to
She was
support
there
the Titans.
in Tennessee.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you. I'll give you I'll give you backstage tickets to my show. She's like, "Fuck this." Ah!
She was a little runaway.
Oh, she run away. So we got live audio of her on the ledge.
So I guess he cared if she was dead or alive.
All right, couple other NFL topics to bring up before we get to the Phillies, and then, dude, we got so much to get to.
Well, we're an hour and a half in. Let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
the Tyreek Hill situation. Let's hit on that real quick.
So
Let's not.
I didn't see.
all right. So I seen the body cam footage. The way them cops acted, completely despicable. Completely despicable.
This
I am-
town needs an enema.
I'm not making, but I want to see what preceded him getting pulled over.
I saw it. They have the full body cam video.
No, I mean why they pulled him
he
over.
was doing 60 and a 40.
That's it.
That's it.
He was doing 60 and a 40. Yes.
Right, you do.
But
Right.
there's no law. First of all, okay, look. There is no law to say that you have to roll down your. Once you give them what they need,
Right.
there's no law to say that you have to roll down your window when they're talking to you. They can hear him. They could see through. You can see him in the body cam. You can see his
Right.
face. It's not like his windows are so dark that he's grabbing for a gun or something like that, right? You can see everything. Roll down your window. I don't have to roll down. Roll down your window. We're gonna break it. You don't. No. Pull him out of the car. It was literally like that.
Yeah, they ripped him
It
out
was
by
literally
his
like that.
neck.
It was literally. You don't have to. You don't have to, Gary.
Right.
Like,
That's not the law. Right.
and you can't talk if you're not on the mic. If you're not, on, you know.
And they ripped him. They ripped him out of the car by his neck.
Gary, because no one can hear you. Like you're. I understand. Like you're off on the side. And I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying, like you're yelling shit. No one can hear you. All right, I'm gonna hear you in 2 minutes. Oh, you said seatbelt too. That was the other thing. The seatbelt.
Right.
Over a seatbelt and the speeding.
Right.
Oh, you weren't wearing your seatbelt. So you pull him out of the car because of his seatbelt
By his neck.
by his neck and throw him on the ground. Come
When
on,
he
man.
said, I just had knee surgery, just give me a second. I will sit down.
So if a cop asks you to roll your window down and you don't, that means you're ready to start and be
yes,
It's not,
combative.
but you don't.
but it's
have
not the
to.
law, Gary. You do not have
I
to.
understand that part, Ryan. But to avoid a confrontation, roll the fucking window down. Just roll it down.
He doesn't have to.
But it's not the law, Gary. If he knows his rights and he doesn't have to roll the window down, like
Now look,
it seemed like he knew the law better than the cops
If
did.
it's me,
Are you rolling the fucking window down?
I'm gonna roll it down anyway because I'm gonna have it roll down.
Right.
I don't have to,
Right,
but
you're
I
going
but
to.
I will. Like I will. I'm not saying Tyreek Hill's wrong in this case. I'm just saying I will just so I can hear what's going on. And
It's
I
a
can see
different culture. It's a different mindset.
absolute Mike. You just hit on the head. There is already and this isn't an opinion.
Listen to me. I'm not
This
saying
isn't anything. This isn't. Hold on. This isn't an opinion or anything. This is fact. There is a mistrust between the police and
Black people.
Black people.
Yes.
There is a mistrust. All right?
Yes. So
That's
he's feeling a certain type of way immediately.
See, so that's my point, Gary. It's easy for you to say, just roll down the window.
No. What I'm saying is that if there's a confrontation, everybody preaches about de-escalating it. It takes two people.
No, it takes that's the cop's job to de-escalate a
That's literally
situation.
their job.
And that all they did was escalate it.
They just started yelling, roll your window. We're going to break it. They didn't give him a chance to fucking answer. Roll your window. He's like, no, roll your window. We're going to break your window. You're going to break my window. No, fuck you. Now I'm going to leave it up. And I don't blame him. No, I know my rights. I'm going to leave my window up and get out of the fucking car. And they rip him out of the car. Come on, man.
By his neck.
No, come on. For a seatbelt. For a seatbelt.
I'm not saying it's
40, it's
okay to
not-
do that to somebody. I'm not
Look,
what
I'm not,
saying.
and I'm yelling in general. I'm not yelling at you.
Right,
man.
I get it.
I'm yelling in general. Like, that's bullshit. Like, that to me, that's, and thank God. And I'm just saying this.
I know where you're
Thank
going.
God the cops were Hispanic and not white, because
Yep.
it'd be even worse.
Yep.
And not to say it's not bad enough as it is. It's already bad enough.
Right.
But
There's a complete disconnect between the police and the communities.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The cops seemed like they were on a little bit of a power trip.
Yes, there's a training, like a fundamental training problem.
That's because
Well-
what they've been taught
Well,
and
guess
what
what?
they're taught and preached to do out on the street has been there since the fucking 50s.
Right. They're just right.
Right.
The fundamental train, like it's got to shift.
You feel the pressure. You've got to come inside that guy, and if the guy's going to reach,
And
he's
then
going to go through your body.
who's the tight end? Janu? David
No, well, Khalil Campbell got arrested.
Calais Calamble, who's won a Water Painting Man of the Year award.
He got
He
arrested.
pulled over to be like, whoa, just
What's
tried
going
to.
on here? It's my
He
teammate.
tried to fucking de-escalate it, and they're telling him get back in the fucking car. So he's going to get back in the car. The other cops telling him, "Give me your license, or you're going to jail." And he's like, "Well, he's telling me to get in the car. You're not fucking dealing with him. You're dealing with me. Give me your fucking license."
And what happened? They
And
cuffed
they
him.
put him in
They
cuffs.
put him in cuffs too. So guess what? Those cops that are involved are now all under investigation, and 2 of them are placed on leave as of 3 days ago. 2 of them are placed
Major
on.
lawsuit.
They're placed on leave already. So like,
Not a good look.
no, they're screwed. So all right, we can move on, right?
And again, no, we can move on, but we're just going around in cycles too. I mean, it's just like
Over
I
and
hate-
over and over.
and-
Right.
and.
Paul,
I'm going to stop.
Dave Peterson.
I don't want to go.
You don't have to-
I don't want to go
It's
down the road.
Yeah, concerning. I hear you, Mike.
Dave Peterson, 100% right.
What'd
You
you
don't have to say a word to a cop when he pulls you over. All you have to do is show your documents. You don't even have to give him your ID.
Nope.
So give him your documents that he requires. Give them. You're gonna roll your window back up.
Well,
Exactly, that's your right.
technically your ID is your license.
Well,
you have to
yeah,
give
yeah.
that.
But
if
it's
he's
your
asking for it.
it's your right. Once you hand over what he's asking for, it's your right to put the window up and just not speak and wait. It's your right. It's your God-given right.
There's a video on, I think it's on TikTok, and there's a guy who was a cop, and he gets pulled over at a DUI thing.
Yeah, let me ask. I want
Any
to.
windows this much, roll it down. I don't have to. And he's looking straight at, and his hands are on the wheel. I don't have to, sir. Why you pull me up? What is the DUI stuff? Okay, well you're being okay. Are you under the assumption I'm drinking? Well, no. But we need you to roll your window down and give us. Why am I giving you my license? Am I being detained? Well, no. Then I'm not giving you my license. He's like, oh, okay, but and the cop's like, he's like, call your supervisor. Cop calls his supervisor. Supervisor comes over, wearing the big hat, state trooper. Sir, I can hear you just fine. My window's down enough. I can hear you just fine. I can hear you. You can hear me, right? Because obviously you're responding to me.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you. Cool. Going back and forth. You know what, sir? You're free to go. And they
Right.
let him roll right through.
Right.
So let me
Like
ask.
if you know your rights, like
So what-
and that's what it seemed like. Tyreek Hill is not completely not at fault. He was doing 60 and a 40. Right? You don't know if he has outstanding parking tickets, whatever.
And you don't know what he's got in the car. You don't know. You just don't know.
But why is that a problem? What's in the car, Gar? He didn't do anything.
He had a seatbelt violation, and
Right, he
sped
had a
20 miles
seatbelt
over the speed
violation.
limit. Like, come on.
Like he's being pulled over for speeding. He knew his rights.
And-
He didn't have to put the window down.
And here's the biggest thing of the law: there's 6 cops involved.
Right, like
They're
20.
they're working a block away from Hard Rock Stadium. Not one of them knew that was Tyreek Hill, which kind of leads to another topic I'm going to get to in about
But I
two,
mean,
2 minutes.
Tyreek Hill's the type of guy who'll stir shit up. He will stir it
He's
up.
had a pass.
Yeah.
He's had a pass. So that whole thing I just said, 6 guys, pulling him over, not knowing who Tyreek Hill is. I'm gonna bring that up in a second.
So wait a second. So what you're telling me that you get pulled over for a DUI, you don't have to take a breathalyzer?
No, going through a checkpoint.
Right, like this supposed ex-cop asked, are you under the assumption that I'm drunk?
Well, no, we're just stopping.
Well, wait a minute. Well, in Pennsylvania, there's a per se law. All the cops got to do is think you're under the influence.
Right.
He can make you test.
Right,
The only
Garrett,
time-
but the question was asked, are you under the assumption that I'm drunk? And the cop answered no.
He's
Right.
like, okay.
Right, so then, no, I'm not giving you my license.
Then you got you got to let me go.
Right.
So it's a different circumstance.
Yeah.
Right.
The only
So
time
it
I
just
heard
it
that.
just seemed like Tyreek Hill knew his rights better than the cops did.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean? And that's why this thing escalated to where it is.
Yeah. So I'm just going to segue into it right away. So 6 cops don't know who he is. And it kind of got me thinking about it. We don't have to spend too much time on it. We actually can't. But we had this, it kind of got me thinking about, do these guys not know who he is? Or they know who he is, they don't care? And what kind of man doesn't like sports? So let me preface this, okay? There are exceptions.
That's a whole different highway.
There are exceptions.
Ventura Highway in the sun.
There's
Shine.
people who are too busy to get involved with sports.
Although if I may not be able to pick out Cam Jurgens on the street.
True, but Tyreek Hill's.
Yeah, but
Like
you could pick out AJ Brown,
Yeah.
and you could pick out Devontae Smith.
Well, I could, but
although,
I'm a pretty big
hold
Eagles
on.
fan.
Right, you could, but it was local. It was
Hold on.
a local police. It was a mile from the
But they gave them
stadium.
their license already.
Oh, well, that's
And no
true.
one looks at it and goes, Cam Jurgens.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Come on. Someone's going to
Tyreek
know.
Hill.
Tyreek Hill's one of the best 3 players in the NFL. Yeah, you're gonna like everyone knows who he is, right? And he's driving a sports car, and he's a block away from the Hard Rock Stadium. Come on, man.
So bottom line,
do
like
the-
I'm
do the
not
math.
saying he should get special treatment, but if you see, oh shit, that's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
They profiled.
Don't do nothing that's going to fucking put you on the fucking national news.
They profiled him.
Polsky said
They
he
did.
should have asked the
They
cops.
did,
that-
and then they
profile.
realized, oh shit, this is Tyreek
Oh, they're
Hill. This is
screwed,
national- Right.
They could have just gave him a ticket and
that's what should
they
have
coulda-
happened.
Right.
and that would have been fine. Like
Right.
me,
You're
like,
getting a
he-
$250 ticket. You were doing 20 miles over the speeding limit.
3 cops came over and were like, "We're gonna break your fucking window."
Right.
Like,
And there
come
was
on,
3
man.
cops at the car, but there were also fucking 20 cops there. Like he just fucking robbed somebody.
You know
Right.
why? Because he saw the car. He saw a black guy driving
Yes.
the car.
And you
Saw
hate
that whole
that.
thing.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why.
Polsky said he should have asked the cop they want a beer. Peterson
Probably
said
had some
being
in the
drug out of
car.
your car for speeding and no seatbelt is just plain wrong. 100%.
At least he could breathe.
That's
Thank
kind of
God.
true.
Could
Someone
you
else,
imagine?
Someone else mentioned that earlier.
Could you
if they killed
imagine-
Tyreek Hill?
Could you imagine if they killed him on the side of the road?
It wouldn't have been his knee. It would have been the fucking asphalt. It's 170 degrees.
Right.
and that-
Right. Could you fucking imagine?
Like fucking.
Like, say Tyreek resisted a little bit, which he didn't. You got to give him credit. He didn't. He was just like, yo, they're arresting me. They're arresting me.
He did that. He's like, "You're fucking done."
Right,
Oh, he
right. That's what
knew.
he's.
He's like, "You're."
But could you
done."
imagine if, like, he resisted and they got their knee on his throat or something? They wound up killing him.
yeah.
Could you fucking imagine?
Yeah,
Dude's like, "I never killed a
Tyreek
cheetah
Hill has
before."
enough money, but this is
that fucks up your whole
Oof.
fantasy.
Smile. No,
Yeah.
Smile. I couldn't see him.
I took him in 3rd overall. Fuck. I took him 3rd overall. Now he's dead.
Jared, what do you got over your fucking face?
It's part of the
It's got more of
headphones.
it.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, it's all over.
What are they falling apart?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's sweating like a goddamn pig
Yeah,
over
Mike
there.
switched them up on me.
All right.
It's not my fault.
So the cops, real quick. So
Fucking pigs.
there's people out there, right?
They're
So
all pigs.
So Polsky, right? So I'm looking at Polsky, right? Polsky isn't the biggest sports fan. However, Polsky, since listening to the show, I don't know, 9 years ago, now he's following the games, right? He's watching the games, right? And Polsky had told me, and he told me, no, it's not that I don't like sports. I don't have time for it. Like, this is before. He's like, I'm, doing this, fishing, this, that, other stuff. I never paid attention to it.
It's not that he didn't have time for it. He didn't prioritize
He didn't prioritize it, right?
Yeah, he's got time to put
He didn't
drag in a fucking 10-foot fucking car.
He didn't prioritize it.
He can lift 350 pounds, can't throw a softball.
But
PDs are a motherfucker.
there was a week like last Friday, where we're at a concert.
He's texting us.
He's updating us.
Yeah.
Yo, so-and-so, Jordan Love just got taken off the field. Such and such. They're up by 3 with 3 minutes left.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, touchdown. And he's boom, 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 boom. And now he's into it, right? Phillies game. I took him to the Phillies game, dude. He's all into it. It wasn't like he didn't like sports. He's an accept, like he liked sports. He just wasn't invested in sports. So, and there's a lot of people like him.
Yeah.
Who like sports.
Or just don't care.
They're not they're not invested.
Right.
Maybe you watch the news and they say, oh, cool, the Phillies are in. Oh, the Phillies are in the playoffs. I'm going to start paying attention. That's different. The people who aren't not only not invested, the men, I'm just saying, I'm pointing out, I'm looking at the men. Maybe it's sexist, but whatever. The men who aren't invested and don't give a fuck about sports.
Dude, the way me.
I don't understand.
Right. The way my brother grew up with my dad being a fucking sports fanatic, most of our uncles, it's just something I don't understand.
Your one uncle taught you a pocket ball, right?
Yeah.
So was that?
Yeah. He called me Rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, Rock. What's up?
But I just like sports were always prevalent. They were always a thing to me.
Yeah.
Always.
Same
as
here.
far as I can remember. And I'm sure my brother would fucking say the same thing.
Except for voted for Dallas, but yeah, that's cool.
But like the family gatherings, like all the uncles, like there was a chunk of that family gathering where you're talking about sports. And I just
do Thanksgiving.
You're right.
Football's on.
Right. Absolutely. Thanksgiving was always at my mom and dad's house. My mom fucking hates, she likes the Phillies.
Davey said, I got that appetite because of the boys in your show.
Yeah. It's just, it's something I don't understand. I'm not going to sit here and try to judge somebody, but like, I just don't get it.
I've had people like,
I don't get it.
I don't like sports, and I hate the Eagles because I root against the Eagles, actively root against the Eagles because Jesus Christ, I root against the Eagles because I just hate Eagles fans.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And I'm like, I'm like, ugh. Like I and it's like it was one of my daughter's friend's fathers that said it.
So one of your daughter's friend's father's a fag.
Well, no, I mean he has a. Well, I mean that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But
he might be.
But anyway, it's. I didn't want to start an argument,
Johnson, right?
But I was like, all right, we're not going to be friends.
Yeah, it was kind of like we can't. We're
clearly not going to have anything.
This isn't going to work. Yeah.
Like we'll say hi to each other. We'll talk about the kids and stuff, but this isn't. Yeah.
Even starting a new, like I've been at the new job for 6 months now, and like the dudes I've connected with, it's because of sports.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get there. Like with my new team, a few of them seem to be in like the Premier League soccer, and I'm like, all right, I can't go there,
guys.
But at least they're in the sports.
They're in the sports.
Guys
like,
in this neighborhood too, but that's it.
And I'm like,
guy.
Well, what do you? And then like, I'm not sure, or like I haven't felt it out enough to like figure out. But I'm like, I haven't gotten that connection yet, so I don't know.
I'm out.
Actually,
You got a tight little man pussy.
The one dude at work, like we were cool, and then football started, like fantasy drafts and shit, and like, dude, all day, like lunch, the breaks, like we're sitting together, we're talking about fucking football and
What
shit.
else do you fucking talk? Like
That's how. Jason's probably long stopped listening, but
yeah, that's how
my
you,
buddy
Jason,
Mark,
yeah,
you know, through the fit, like, I met him through. He's how I ended up at the company that I'm at now, because the previous company we connected, and both of us just were sitting there like he had just started a few months before me. Both of us were just sitting there like in a world of our own, like not connecting with anybody, like not knowing anybody. We found out that we were like sports fans, and like, and all of a sudden that was our connection. And like 3 months later, I figured out the motherfucker's a Cowboys fan, but that's but you know, dude, it was. I've told this story before. He walked into work one day wearing a Cowboys. I was like, "Did you lose a fucking bet? Why are you here wearing a Cowboys?" I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm like, "Oh, you're fucking with me." Like, "Oh yeah," like, "Stop!" Like, "Why would you do that?" Why? He's like, "No, really." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Like, you got to put that out in the beginning, yo.
I'm like, "You're a fan of the Phillies? You like the Flyers? You like the what the fuck, dude?" He's like, no. And his dad's an Eagles fan, and it's like, I'm like,
no.
You, sir, are an asshole, but you're the only friend I got in this place.
Oh man,
You're completely out of control. You're crazy. You're completely out of your mind.
Yeah. All right.
I got something I want to say.
Yeah. Now you're back on the mic.
All right, but if you have something to say, you can't say it from back here.
Suck my balls up.
Get on the
I mean, but like you said
you've
have
only been on
something
the
to
show for
say.
8 years, and you still don't know how to use the fucking microphone.
You could pour the beer closer. You still are not talking into the mic.
So now what I gotta say here, you're gonna feel bad for trashing me.
All right, what you got to say?
I'm not.
Corner Pub Sports owned Sean Selby is a published author. We got to promote his book. No one likes us, but we do care.
I know.
We already did
we
that.
appreciate that, but we talked about that while you were gone.
We already did that.
Yeah, you were upstairs. That's cool.
Oh man,
thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And we're gonna continue to promote the shit.
Catch up, you fuck.
Catch up, you fuck.
I didn't know you did it. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I wanted to shoot it out there.
Thanks,
That's
man.
all. You're welcome.
We'll contribute. We're gonna push this motherfucker best we can because it's word of mouth, dude.
All right, just rewind the show a half hour, and then we'll pick up.
All right. Word of mouth is the best. Like word of mouth is how it's gonna happen, guys. Like seriously.
But you guys did it for him. I didn't.
No, but like honestly, and all kidding aside, like I mean, you know, I'm doing this myself, so like it's self promotion and pushing it on our socials and
proud of you, brother.
You know, just doing all that.
Amen to you.
It's all word of mouth at this point. And you know, and I'm doing what I can to get it out. It's gonna be at a couple stores around me right now. But yeah, I mean, if it starts selling, dude, fucking places will start picking it up. So it'll be on Amazon though. I mean, when you buy something, where are you buying something from? You're buying
Amazon.
on fucking Amazon.
Yeah.
So you know.
But now, like, it's not going to be at the Barnes and Noble, just like around. Like, you're not. Is there going to be hard copies anywhere, or is it all going to be mainly?
I got a hard copy for you.
Yeah, a hard sloppy.
I mean, that probably wasn't the.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your
Is it
knob
going to be sold in
just a little
store?
beyond the breaking
Other
point.
than, like, not online.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yes.
I gotta pee, man.
Newtown Bookstore is going to have a couple hard copies. There'll be some other ones.
Okay, nice.
I'm working on it. Bass. Such a dumb fucking song. All right, real quick, Phillies talk, and then we got to do While You're Drunk and call the show. All right.
Yep. We had a long day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We do.
CPS State, the Phillies tomorrow, baby. It's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait.
It's gonna be fucking 90 degrees.
But two things right now:
Hit
Jack
wire.
and shit. And Jack left town.
Dude, it's gonna be fun.
Give your balls a tug, you tent fucker.
Tailgating.
What we're gonna have for food? Just trying to figure out.
You're gonna eat inside. That's what you're gonna do.
Or
Yeah.
bring a hoagie.
we're gonna have little shit. We're gonna have pretzels. We're gonna have chips, shit like that, and then just grab something inside. Yeah.
That's fun shit.
Yeah.
Is everybody from last year coming?
Most people, right?
Most. And
Any
then
new
some.
people? A couple
Couple new people. Yeah.
How about that guy that traveled fucking forever on the train?
He's not gonna make it.
No,
he's not gonna make it this year. No.
Is Pat making it?
Pat can't make it. Pat can't make it. He's working. Yeah. No, we're gonna have a bigger crowd than last year, actually.
Nice.
So yeah, should be.
Where's
really
Jay
good.
Parr?
I don't know. I don't know why Jay isn't coming. I don't know why Mark isn't fucking coming.
There's an extra ticket.
There's
They
an
could
extra
come-
ticket. We got an extra ticket for the game tomorrow. If you guys want to make it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But anyway, hopefully they play better than they did tonight. I guess there's not a ton to talk about right now, except for because the magic number is 9 still to get in the playoffs.
Right.
They're still 7 ahead of the Braves, though.
They're still 7 ahead of the Braves. They're 7
I'm
ahead
sorry,
of
the
the Mets.
7 ahead of the Mets.
The
and
Mets
ahead
are
of the
8
Braves.
ahead of the Braves.
8, maybe 9. Who knows?
Dude, it'd be great if the fucking Braves end up missing the playoffs altogether. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be
It'd be
cool.
great if the Mets missed the playoffs altogether because you got other teams like the Padres are right there. Like there's other teams right
Regular
there.
season, the
Diamondbacks.
Regular season, the Braves worry me. In the playoffs, I'm not worried about the Braves in the playoffs. We always get them in the playoffs.
Actually, all things considered, I hope the Braves make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're banged up.
Yeah, I hope
They'd
the
be
Braves
an
make the
easier
playoffs.
out.
We're as of right now, we have 88 wins. We're the top team in the league. We'd be number 1. If the Braves win their wild card, we play the Braves.
Yeah.
We're gonna win that series.
Yeah.
And let's bring on the fucking Dodgers, bring on the whoever. Like, let's go.
Braves are tough, bro. The Braves are tough.
We're gonna take care of them. We will take care of them.
Oh,
yeah. Remember that from last week, the Mountain Dew beer?
that's from TJ, ain't it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Did you try it?
No,
it's not bad.
I don't want beer in my fucking mouth.
So, Mike, give your when you try that, give your on-air thing about it. It's a Mountain Dew. It's a Mountain Dew beer.
0 sugar. Hard. How much caffeine's in this motherfucker? Am I going to be up to like?
Mike's going to go home.
It's going to be like Red Bull and vodka.
Big old hard.
No, I don't. I don't think there's a lot of sugar in it.
There's 0 sugar, but I don't know how much caffeine's in it.
Oh, well, that's true too. Peterson said that Phillies are going to win 6-1 tomorrow.
Allard though,
dude, he hasn't pitched bad for them. Like Cody Allard.
Oh, that's right. He's not the ones that they had the last couple.
Are you
games,
talking
right?
about Tyler Phillips?
Yeah, Phillips is terrible. And then
no.
who they
Allard's been okay. Like Allard's
right.
Allard, the times he's been up, he's pitched okay. Like I think he'll be all right, man.
All right, so here's my review of the Mountain Dew Hard. It's got a little bit of flavor.
Hard, baby.
Yeah.
It's got the Mountain Dew flavor a little bit, but it's got that alcohol twisted tea kind of like weird thing, and then you take away the sugar, and it's even got more of that kind of like weird like aspartame taste.
Yeah,
you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a chick drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's got 0 sugar, which is good for.
Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat and you scrounged little bastard.
Yeah, chick drink.
Fucking sphincter, asshole up your ass, up your cunt. Fuck you sideways, you fucking boring fucking whore. Fuck off, you cow.
109 rushing yards in week 1.
Saquon?
Yeah,
not bad.
Two
Not
rushing,
bad, not
two
bad.
rushing TDs.
And then receiving. Yeah. All right, so we're not concerned about the Phillies then. None of us are concerned. All right.
No.
Okay.
Sean, you said you were a little bit concerned.
No, if they get swept the series, then I'm concerned. Because you got 4 against them in New York next week. So yeah, then I'm concerned.
If they get swept, I'm concerned. If they lose 2 of 3, I'm not terribly concerned.
No, because you only lose a game. You know.
Right. You're saying if they lose 2 or 3 and then they get swept for the 4 in New York, but that's not happening.
No, that's not happening.
Like,
No,
if
so
they lose 3 or 4, that's not good.
If you're asking me what level of concern is, it's a 2. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not. I think they're too good of a team to
we can't have Noah pitching like he did tonight.
No, and that's a concern. How
In the
concerned?
playoffs.
How concerned about Nola? It's an 8. He's been stinking up the last few starts now. Like I don't know what you're getting out of him.
Last
Suarez
7 starts against the Braves, he's 6-1. Or I'm sorry, he lost 6
he
against
lost
the Braves.
6 out of last
The
7.
last 7.
Oof. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
That's
not the
little,
Braves.
the Mets.
The Mets.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew you were saying the Mets.
So
That's a concern.
yeah,
But Wheeler, no concern. Suarez, no concern.
you don't have any concerns with Suarez?
No, I think
You think he's going to be okay?
I think by playoff time it'll be all right.
That's a little bit of a concern because he's not there now.
I'm less concerned about Suarez than I am Nola.
The 5th inning, he gave up 2
3-run home runs. Yeah.
Dude, that's what he does now.
That's
Like
6
I don't know.
fucking runs.
It's cool though. They signed into a big deal this offseason. You know, we got him for the next 4 years. So
When he's on, Sean.
yeah, he hasn't been on in a month. I haven't seen good Nola in a while. Like,
But yet, like we're concerned about Suarez because he's coming back from an injury. We're concerned about Nola. Sanchez has been pretty good, I guess. Their 5th starter's been terrible, but they're still they still played like 600 ball the past month.
since
So like you're
really
concerned about all the pitching, but somehow they've played 600 ball with all the bad pitching. It just
I don't know. I mean, obviously we've talked about it. Their 5th starter
it doesn't matter. in
was an
playoffs.
issue, but that's not going to matter in the playoffs. Sanchez, I'm not worried about. I mean, well,
I'm not worried about Suarez either. He'll get it.
that's what
Like
I'm
when the
thinking.
lights are on him, he shines.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Suarez, to me, in the playoffs, he turns into a different
Lights out.
pitcher.
So does
Yeah.
Noah.
That
Noah
hope
has
so.
played well in the playoffs.
No, hold on. No. Last year is the first time that Nola has pitched well in the playoffs.
The year before he did too when he went to the World Series.
Well, he pitched terrible in the World Series.
No, he
In the World Series he did,
Yeah.
but getting to that, he pitched very well.
The
Okay.
bottom line is we need him to be.
they absolutely
Yes,
need
they
him.
need him.
They need him big time. So
I'm not worried about Noah. I'm not.
I hope not. He hasn't pitched well in a month. I mean, really.
But they all went through it. Wheeler had a stretch where he wasn't Wheeler. I mean, Wheeler's so good to where like he's not
There was 3 games
when he's not as good as Wheeler usually is. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they've all gone through it, and I think Noah's just going through the stretch where he's just off a little bit. I'm not worried about Noah when the playoffs.
All right, I'm just going to throw this out there real quick. And this is the last thing I'll say about the Phillies. Your level of concern is greater for Nola or for the Phillies' offensive consistency?
Offensive
Offensive
consistency.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, that's a worry because even
Bryce
when,
Harper hasn't hit a home run since August 9th.
so even
He's
tonight,
got 38 doubles.
even tonight, you know, it was 0-0 in the 5th before we gave up the first 3-run home run. Why is it 0-0? Why aren't the Phillies putting up runs? Right? Like that's a concern. So yeah, and guess what? The reason why you didn't go to the World Series last year
Because you didn't put up runs.
is because you didn't put up runs
Right.
when it mattered.
And that's
All right, hold on.
that's one thing that has to be taken into consideration. I'm not saying you know give Noah a pass for tonight. I'm not. But when there's so much pressure, when you go inning after inning after inning
holding the lead.
of like your team not scoring,
No run support.
right? Like, and that's been a thing through Noah's career,
Because it does change the way you pitch.
right?
Because you know that guy's pressing. It
Right.
does change things.
Right. All right. So hold on. Just throwing this out there. All these concerns that we're throwing out there, and I get it. We're Phillies fans. We're doing a podcast. It's Philadelphia. I get all that. We still have the best record in baseball.
Absolutely.
At worst, we're tied with the best record in baseball. Every team has at least the same concerns, if not more concerns than we do.
Right. So go. Like I've said it over and over. What wins in the playoffs? Usually,
Pitching.
it's pitching and defense.
Right.
The Phillies do that well.
Yeah.
They do. So,
and they're experienced.
and they're experienced. Right.
They're going to be more
I
experienced.
just don't see anything different from this year than I did that last year. I just don't see anything different.
You don't think the bullpen's better?
I think the bullpen's a little
I
better.
think the bullpen's better.
Yeah.
But you don't have a Craig Kimbrell who struggled for the last 3 months of the year last year.
What's his name? Emilio Estevez?
Emilio Estevez. Yeah.
Emilio Estevez is
Yeah.
it's closing instead of Kimbrel.
Carlos, yeah. No, there is a difference. The bullpen, which is a big part of the playoffs, is better this year. And that could be the difference.
Think about it. You
But
have Estevez. You have Estevez over Kimbrel. You have Estevez over Kimbrel.
Offensively,
you win that series.
Offensively, I think they do play small ball a little bit better than they did last year.
That's a 5-game series if you have Estevez over Kimbrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the offense. The only thing I'll say about the offense is they don't hit as many home runs as they did last year. They rely on the small ball a little bit better than they did last year.
Which is probably a good thing.
I think it is a good thing. So
the low ball the last 2
but
months.
they just have to be more consistent with it.
The last 2 months they haven't. It's been
I mean,
no, the last month they've been a lot better.
Last month they've been better.
They're not hitting a shit ton of home runs, and they've looked a lot better the past month.
Yeah.
They've come back in some games they've won. I mean, they're playing 600 ball. They're doing something right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
But yeah, so last thing for the Phillies for me, I think we need to give a nod to Nick Castellanos.
Absolutely. He's
since June.
He's probably been the best Philly.
Probably the most consistent hitter.
Any
To be fair.
fielding,
To be fair.
he's not.
He was supposedly a liability in the field when we signed him.
He's been fine.
And he's been really good.
He isn't making spectacular plays, but he never screws up.
Right. He does he does what he's supposed to do.
Right, but
he's got a good arm.
Like transition that into the playoffs.
Right.
And it didn't last year.
Yes, it did.
Well, it did in the
Yes,
first.
yes,
It did in the first round and a half.
He looked really bad in the
The second half of the NLCS.
So did the rest of the team.
Right. He wasn't the only one.
Right. So who's going to be the guy that when that happens?
It has to be Harper.
Like somebody's got
Or Turner.
And I got to tell you, you want to give shit to anybody? I haven't been I haven't been impressed with Trey Turner.
Mm-hmm.
He's too up and down.
He has his streaks.
He's either fucking killing the ball or he goes fucking 8 games without nothing.
Yeah.
If he's on fire in the playoffs, Ryan.
Right.
But if he's not,
if he's not, he's Nick Castellanos.
But remember last year,
he's a terrible fielder.
He
Apparently.
Right.
And I don't know what the he was toted as a fucking Gold Glove fielder
in Washington and LA.
What the
he
fuck
was fucking
happened?
stellar defensively.
He killed you last year in the playoffs.
Right.
In the field. He made some bad errors in the field last
He
year.
ain't going to do that again.
Why? He's done it all year.
He is
Hope
not going
not.
to do it again.
What do you mean he's not going to do it? He's done it all year.
Hope not. Like I
Well,
hope
what
Mike,
track
the playoffs
record?
are different. The playoffs are different. It's not the same as regular season.
What track record do you have?
You got to work with
Well, the track record you have on Turner is like outside of last year with the Phillies.
Somebody tell me,
He's usually
what the
a
fuck
go-to
is the
guy
difference
in the
now?
playoffs with the Dodgers and the Nationals.
But it's been 2 years now.
Mike, I hear you. All you can do is count that. All you can do is hope that he gets it together.
Or
You know
that
what I
he's
mean?
maybe getting
Like
older.
his bigger pedigree is when he was with the Dodgers and the Nationals.
Get it
But
tight.
he wasn't
Get it
30 some years old.
This
You'll
is
lose
true.
it.
This is true. This is true.
The one you need to see more from is Stott. Like, he's just fucking terrible at the plate.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's
like,
just terrible.
I understand.
No buts.
You know what?
No. I'm not defending Stott. I'm saying that you're not counting on Stott.
Another difference. This is
But you are because he's consistently batting in the middle of the lineup.
I was just going to say
I
that,
don't know
Ryan.
why.
another difference, and this is a big difference. Last year, Johan Rojas was an automatic out,
And he's not this
and he's
year.
not this
No,
year.
Although
Right.
Stott was one of the better players.
Stott's
last
an
year.
automatic out.
Yeah.
But he would last year in the playoffs. He was
Although-
actually half decent.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, he started catching fire a little bit. So hopefully he's figuring it out. I don't know, man.
He had 2 good hits in fucking 4
So
weeks.
Rojas has finally figured it out a little bit. You think?
No, he's just a player that got hot.
No, Rojas is batting over 300 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, Rojas has been better this year. Like
Yeah.
Rojas has been way better this year than he was last year. And again, Rojas was a rookie last year. He came up,
And he's your ninth fucking hole hitter.
He's doing a lot better.
The way he plays defense, like okay,
Like speed, dude. Speed.
right? Like you hope that someday,
I think the lights were too bright for him last year.
but you hope that someday he figures out. All I got to do is get on base.
Right.
Well, if you're saying that he's a 300 hitter with runners in scoring
I'll
position,
think about that
with
right
that
after he parks
defense,
his lawnmower.
that's great as a 9-hole hitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, all
Way
right.
better than he was last year. Last year he was a flat out liability.
Him and Castellanos were automatic outs in
Yeah.
that NLCS.
Yep.
Automatic.
Yep.
I mean, you just got to hope that doesn't happen. It might be Stott this year. It could be JT. It could be Bryce. Like, I don't know what's going on, man.
But you also got to.
Bryce might be hurt.
Bryce is undoubtedly hurt. But
he's still got 42 fucking
but,
doubles.
But you also
It was
got
38 a minute ago.
But you also got to.
He thought of Jackie Robinson.
But you also got to remember, like
He was like Lou
Right.
Gehrig, Jackie Robinson.
Bryce Harper is the type of guy that when the playoffs start, he just has that.
Right.
Yeah.
The Daniel Briere thing.
Mhm.
That where
That's why I'm at with Harper.
right.
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought you said Stott. I'm sorry.
No, like Bryce Harper just has that gene.
Yeah. I thought that's where I'm at
Well,
with Suarez.
last year he didn't.
Suarez to me is
The year
Danny
before
Briere.
he did.
Yes, he
No,
did last
Harper was
year.
good. Harper,
Except for the last half of the NLCS, which the whole team shit the bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
$13 million. You got to get a hit.
Well, it's
What's
$30 million.
Well, yeah, you're right.
13. It's 13-30, whatever.
A year, right?
Yeah.
no, I mean, like,
Yeah, no, it's only 30.
it's baseball. You're going to go through games where you don't hit the ball in 2 games.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is.
It's
easy. Not my fucking money.
It ain't mine fucking money. What's
No, I don't give
Somebody
a
tell
fuck.
me
Yes, you
what
do.
the fuck is the difference
it.
now?
I don't care what money they spend.
No, you don't care about the money, but you want the player.
But they are who we
Right.
thought they were.
Right.
And
Like
we let them off the hook.
baseball's the only one where I don't care about the
I
money.
don't know what this one is. Hold on.
I don't care
actually-
about money in any of them.
I don't know what this one is.
I don't care at all. I don't like any of
It's
them.
you.
What is it?
It's me on these nuts.
How did that one not make it?
I forgot about
Where did
that
that
one.
come from?
I don't know.
What was it? It's me on these nuts.
Was that when we were eating a bowl of nuts?
I think so.
my
Yeah,
God.
I guess so. All right, let's do while you were drunk.
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me
Got some
drunk.
good ones.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed.
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
While you were drunk.
They can give Ryan and Gary both doing it.
cats.
My back
What
is
more do you
fucking
need to know?
So while you were drunk tonight, Kyle Schwarber, speaking of the Phillies, is a finalist for Roberto Clemente Award, MLB.com, for his work that he's done in charity, which, you know, it's basically the Walter Payton Award
Right.
in football. So that's pretty cool. So go to MLB.com, vote for Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
The
Trophies.
does a lot of stuff in
Go
it.
play the lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's
Or-
cool, man.
Or it's a plane.
The plane.
What the fuck?
All right.
And music is my aeroplane.
There's been a
my
rendering
aeroplane.
drawing. Like this might happen. The Sixers might be moving to Camden.
It's not fucking happening.
Why isn't it?
That's not fucking happening because the city of Philadelphia is going to fucking pony up and do what they got to do. They are not going to let the fucking Sixers move to Camden.
It depends on where they're able to get their new stadium.
They're
Where does the
not-
city care?
They don't.
Because of the revenue. What do you mean? What's the city
They don't,
care?
They don't care. They're still the Philadelphia 76ers. They're still
They
the
may
Right,
not
but-
be the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're not going to be the Camden. They're not going to be the New Jersey 76ers.
They're going to be
This-
the
all right.
Camden Rockets.
This is the thing that no one understands. Like everyone on Twitter, oh my God, they're going to be coming to the Jersey Sixers.
Yeah, the
First
Camden
of all, they're not going to
Caterpillars.
become the Jersey Sixers because 76ers is Philadelphia, right? 76ers, 70, 76, that whole thing. They're going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to be playing in Camden like the New England Patriots playing in Foxborough, like the New Jersey Nets, or the
the New Jersey Nets are
sorry.
playing in Brooklyn
I'm
now.
sorry, no, I'm sorry. The
New York Giants,
the New
play
York
Giants
Giants,
and the
the
Jets
Jets.
play in
Jersey.
like how the 49ers don't play in San Francisco.
Right.
Like that's how it's going to be. It's going to be like that. Nothing's going to change on that
I
front.
think of it more of the Nets in Brooklyn.
And
But
also
they're the Brooklyn Nets.
Also the NBA's
Yeah, but they used to be the New Jersey Nets when they
Right.
played in New Jersey. Now they're Brooklyn Nets because they moved to Brooklyn.
right, and the NBA is a different animal, Sean.
What's that mean?
So they're going to become the Camden 76ers.
The New Jersey Sixers.
They're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No.
Could be
Okay.
new- they could change the name.
Well,
of
they're
them.
not even going to. But dude, all this aside, like it's all fucking.
You think it's posturing?
It's
Yes,
a smoke
it's,
screen.
it's posturing. They're going to get the stadium in Center City. It's going to happen.
It's in
I heard-
Chinatown.
I heard something that'll never happen.
You know, I don't even fucking care anymore.
I heard
Honestly.
Franklin Mills.
I heard that too.
I was like, yo.
No, the
Actually,
target
that'd be
is Chinatown.
That'd be great if they did Franklin Mills.
I mean, that mall's like fucking
It's
shot
done.
anyway.
It's done anyway. Fucking do it
That
right in the,
movie theater.
right in the
where that
middle.
movie theater
right in the
is?
middle of the theater. It'd be nice and close for us.
Yeah, that'd be
Fuck
great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to have.
Give
it
me
there.
somewhere else not to visit.
You don't visit there anyway. What are you talking about?
I think when I
Used to
Why are you
vi-
just shitting all over something that you already you don't give a shit about?
used to visit Nick's, but we can't go there anymore thanks to you.
Yeah, that's true.
That wasn't my fault. That was you.
No, that was
No, it was
definitely your
not.
fault.
No, was it?
Based
No, it
off of
wasn't.
my
It was your fault.
understanding.
No. I said, I'll meet me outside. You said, okay.
Well, you said meet me outside.
Well, you said.
No. You started it. Did you say meet me
It
outside?
wasn't my fault.
How is it not your fault? Dude, this is like arguing with my fucking 9-year-old.
I was enticed.
Enticed by who?
Titties.
Whose?
It's true.
All right.
Titties.
they're not moving.
Moving on.
They're not moving. They're going to get the stadium in Center City.
I
I
hope
hope so.
I hope so.
I'd rather them stay where they are, but you know.
Well, they're not. But I got to tell you, like if they do, like I'm never going to Camden to fucking see them. I'm like fuck. I don't.
Why? That's a lovely city.
Kendrick Lamar is now the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't know if I know a Kendrick Lamar song.
I know I don't.
Who
Like
cares?
I could
Who
give a
cares?
fuck less about it.
And I'm a huge hip hop fan. Like I don't know.
You're a huge hip hop fan.
huge hip hop.
You're huge, and you don't like Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know Kendrick.
You can't be a huge hip hop star.
No,
Okay, then I'm
he-
not a huge. I'm
Well, you used to
I'm a
be.
huge old school hip hop
There you
fan.
go. That's
There we go.
better. That's better. That makes more sense.
A huge.
Because
90s
apparently,
guy.
like he's huge, and I don't fucking know any.
I don't know one song.
No, same here.
Fuck him up. His play
Jay-
crash.
Corey, my son Corey, who's huge in
Ask
the
him.
rap. He can't stand Kendrick Lamar. He thinks he's terrible.
No.
I know he has. The only thing I know about him is that he has a thing with Drake.
Beef with Drake.
Yeah, that's all I know.
And I don't know a Drake song.
No, Corey hates
You don't know
Drake
what-
too.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Okay.
You don't know that one?
Rhymes were
Yeah.
fake.
Is he
Yeah,
the one-
exactly.
Is he he's the one that no, he's not the all I do is win, is he?
I wouldn't know. I couldn't tell you.
But I'll tell you what, I don't know any Meek Mill either.
Racist cocksucker.
You don't know Meek Mill.
No, not
You
really.
don't remember the Eagles coming out to a song during the
Yeah, I
Super Bowl?
mean, you know.
Even I know. What the fuck?
I know he's Philly. I know they all play, but I don't know.
Jay said Gary's gonna be devastated if the Sixers move.
I don't care.
Dude, I'm so out of touch. with
Derek
those things.
Binder. Named Derek Binder? No, I don't fucking know him. Of course you won it. He's a 4th round draft pick by the Minnesota Twins, but he's now been cut from the Minnesota Twins farm system because he was pitching. He was tipping pitches
Oh, I
to the opposition because he just, quote, wanted the season to be over.
Oh man.
So he was tipping pitches to the, he has a fastball coming.
So he cheats
Slider,
because he wants to
whatever.
go home and eat a burger.
Yeah, he's done.
What is that?
So-
How's that make the season go quicker?
I guess.
just get this game over.
No,
with.
because there's playoff implications, and he's like, "Nah, I'm done. I don't want to fucking play anymore."
So he wanted a burger. so
There's
he
playoff
cheated.
implications. He's like, "I'm done."
It's like Little League in South Park.
yeah, yeah,
Yo,
right,
yeah,
dude.
Yo, hold up. So these kids are so good at getting out. How did they make the playoffs?
Yeah. I don't.
It's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah, right.
It just doesn't make any sense. If they're so good, how the hell did they make it? Like,
I'm just playing all the South Park clips I have. dude, how crazy! Like,
That's wild.
So he got cut. Teammates, I think. So the teammates heard him saying that I just want the season to be over with, and then it became obvious that he was tipping the pitches.
How the hell did he like? How the hell did they not notice before? Like, how do you pull it off?
Everyone talks, dude. Like you take kidding me? The dude gets a single. He goes on first base. Like, yeah, what's up with your catcher? Like, and then like, you know what I mean? It just snowballs. Like, dude gets a home run. He's like, yeah, thanks, dude. They're hitting the high five in the home plate. Like, you know, there's other shit going on.
I understand.
They're at the bar afterwards, fucking each other. Like, oh, thanks so much for that tip on that.
No, I'm the opposite.
You're welcome.
I'm the opposite. Like, how do you pull off getting the other team to
Somebody's going to get
start
that
to,
gobbler
like,
at the end of this game.
How do you
Someone
like, hey,
did.
like,
This is live audio from the catcher.
moving on. Never mind.
I
I just don't care. And if we're gonna start playing this shit when I'm trying to talk about it, like, fuck it, let's move on. No, what's fucking next?
He's literally catching. He's literally catching.
Is he even a catcher? I don't even fucking know. That would have been an impertinent part of the story.
He was that night.
I'm going out for a cigarette.
We're all playing a new position.
I'll see you clowns tomorrow. I'm not coming back down.
All right.
We're podcasters. Of course we leave early.
All right, hold on. A guy has gotten 4 months in jail for mailing himself to his ex-girlfriend. So he was basically stalking her, and he was putting
punch holes in the buck.
He was putting like tracking devices on her car in her house and shit. And then she was like, no. And he mailed himself to her. So she opened up the fucking thing. He was like, what are you doing? And then called the cops, and he got arrested. He got 4 months in jail for stalking.
Hold up.
He mailed himself to his ex-girlfriend.
No. Me first. What was like? Does he think that she's gonna pick him up and bring him into the house? Like, how heavy must this guy be? Like,
like the post. So the post office said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, 160 pounds. Cool.
Yeah, but like,
is he really leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving.
He's going to be out front.
Oh,
he's gone.
All right.
Yeah, but he's done.
Okay. They're just done at 8:00.
This is true. But
it's true.
I'm funny how? I mean,
Like,
funny
I
like
don't
I'm a
understand.
clown. I amuse you.
No, I'm.
I don't understand.
So again, my question is: so the post office was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, they didn't know what was inside the.
Well,
package.
I don't know.
How do you not know? Like, how do you like? He took the box, or
I don't know.
so somebody else took the box and paid.
They said, "Hey, I got a package outside my house. Come pick it up."
Right,
and he was inside the box, and then they said, "Hey, yeah, it's a heavy package." They lifted it up and brought it over, and then they dropped it off at the house.
All right, here we go.
I guess it's possible, right? I mean, you don't have to say what's inside.
Let me see the whole thing here.
gosh.
33-year-old man has been sentenced to 4 months in prison for stalking his ex-girlfriend. He had himself delivered. They were home in a box. The delivery took place.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Delivery took place on May 18th. Was the height of a series of disturbing actions that happened after the couple's one-year relationship had ended. These actions included stealing her keys, trespassing, and secretly hiding tracking devices in her home, which I talked about. The man told the court he chose to be delivered in a box because he thought that was the only way to get in and retrieve my belongings.
How was he going to get in the house? Who was going to lift him up and put him into the house?
After the, let me see. Oh,
the girlfriend's going to
wait,
lift him up.
This isn't how it ended. Wait, hold on. That was the beginning of it all. This gets better. I didn't know all this. So upon a murder, there's just the best thing I've ever heard. He basically jumped out and went, surprise, and jumped out from the box. And the woman alleged that he threatened her with a gun and subsequently fled her with her house keys. With no weapon, it was discovered at his residence. The prosecution confirmed that he indeed stolen her keys. Then, after the box incident, the woman put cameras up, revealed that the man had entered her home on 3 separate occasions, and then reportedly placed his tracking device behind her stove. The man argued that he had been granted permission to visit her house, claimed that the keys had been given to him. However, the court was unconvinced by his explanation and followed the prosecutor's recommendation, sentenced him to 4 months in jail. But still, I want to know.
She told me I was allowed to put a tracking device there.
There's no. I don't see how he mailed himself though.
Wait. So, what would putting a tracking device on the
The
stove?
What are you cooking tonight, bitch?
Like the stove's not going to move.
Yeah, I don't know.
It must have been something.
Obviously, he's
The
out
guy's
of his
insane.
mind.
The guy's insane. Jay said Mike was mad, I guess, earlier.
What's in the box?
And Jay said, I'm the man in the box.
There it is, my shit.
All right, so based on great voices, which Lane Staley was, James Earl Jones passed away this week.
I sent in a text message. I thought that he might have died a little while before that.
God damn.
You didn't even know? Like you thought he was already dead?
Yeah, kind of.
That's fucking Darth Vader, man.
I hear you.
That's crazy.
Remember in Click? Is that James Earl Jones? James Earl does a lot of voiceover work. Once again, Christopher
Mufasa?
Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm not as like, oh my God, James Earl
He
Jones.
was 93.
Right. I mean, he had a good life,
I had a good life.
but the voice of Darth Vader's dead.
Mufasa.
I was the voice of Darth Vader and
Yeah.
Mufasa, motherfucker.
Mufasa.
Really?
Mufasa died awfully early.
I was the voice of all the motherfuckers.
It's more historic with
Darth Vader died too.
Yeah, but
Mufasa died.
Yeah.
I was also the guy who had the Babe Ruth signed baseball, and my dog grabbed it.
yeah, that was fucking
Motherfucker.
the
Sandlot.
beast. The
Yeah.
beast.
The beast was my dog. Motherfuckers had to come over and ask my.
You sound nothing
I
like
know,
him.
I know. It's my motherfucker for the ball bag.
Nothing like him.
Come back over. It's my
That's a
motherfucking ball.
That's pretty bad.
Straight up. The Sandlot's
He didn't
one.
talk like that. You motherfucker. This is James motherfucking Jones. He didn't talk like that.
The Sandlot's fucking great movie, man.
It's a great movie. Yes.
Great movie.
It's been a while since I've seen that, but it was.
I watched it with Corey not too long ago. Corey loves it.
I said I gotta watch it with the kids, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get the kids to watch it. Like that's such a great movie, man.
Great baseball
Dude,
movie, man.
so like that is
You play ball like a girl.
Didn't we talk like
I just watched Honey I Shrunk the Kids with Maddie.
Yeah, she like it?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
talked about it like not too long ago?
You forget all the stuff that fucking Scorpion. The
Oh, yeah,
Scorpion.
the
that's
Scorpion,
after-
yeah.
A scorpion in the fucking middle of the fucking city. Get the fuck out of here. There's no scorpion on that lawn.
Yeah, I thought.
But
that
when
was
you're a
little-
kid, you're like, oh my God.
yeah, some ant protects him. Some ant fights
Yeah,
off a
it's Andy.
scorpion.
That's Andy the ant. Yeah.
Stupid. Andy. So it was probably a couple weeks ago. I had this conversation with my wife. I'm like, yeah, it was a while back, I guess. We were talking about the Sandlot, and I was like, man, that fucking movie's my childhood.
Absolutely.
Especially that motherfucker. I get the motherfucking baseball signed by Babe motherfucking Ruth.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Sounds
man.
just like James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
just like him. Yeah.
All right. Deshaun Watson, apparently
Another case.
has been running a burner X account.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just talking shit about him.
Leroy Bickerstaff
Why did they do this stuff?
to defend his play and how good he is. Yeah. So after following the game, so a lot of fans are kind of joining and basically saying, yeah, this is a fucking burner account because no one else thinks that Deshaun Watson has been playing good football. And here's Leroy coming along. Right? Was that his name? LeVar. LeVar. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Now Leroy's fucking reading Rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
he's like, I'm trying to teach motherfuckers how to read, and I'm playing good football. And they're like, no, motherfucker, like, we can tell, like, this is a fucking burner account. So Leroy Bickerstaff is apparently Deshaun Watson. So friend him on X. Friend him on X and tell him he sucks. And see how that goes.
He's got another case against him.
Yeah, that might void out his contract.
Yes. So there was language in the contract that if he got suspended in 22 or 23, the money was still guaranteed. outside of that, because it's a separate case, if he gets suspended now, the Browns can get out of the contract.
That'd be the
Would he
best.
get suspended for the burner?
No.
There's another case.
There's
No,
another.
you
There's
can't get
another
suspended
sexual
for that.
assault case.
No,
A
really?
new one.
Yeah,
a
there's
new
no-
one.
Yeah.
How could that be? How's it even possible?
Doesn't dude? I was watching it last.
That's a damn shit. Like
I hate like he's making Bill Cosby jealous. Like I got to be honest. Like I feel bad. Like I was watching him play last week, and he got hit. The game was over. It was 30, whatever. They were getting blown out, and he ran for a play and slid, and he got hit, whatever. And he got up and he was smiling, and the way he was smiling, like it made me feel uneasy.
Yeah, he don't care, dude.
I'm like, he looks fucking weird. Like something's up with this dude. And then
he was
He does not care.
he was
dude.
he was really
But
good.
the Browns are getting what they fucking deserve for giving them a guaranteed contract.
and all the trade, the trade capital they give
Yep.
up and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now he's
I thought
And
I,
now
I was
Bake-
I
and
thought
now-
Watson was going to be a stud.
So did I. And now Baker looks fucking really good in Tampa
Yeah.
Bay. It's such a Browns thing.
I wouldn't say he looks really good.
Baker
He's
looks pretty.
average.
Baker looks like a
Baker
Better.
looks more than average, dude.
You think?
he looked good last week. Although think about it, his Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. too.
Right,
He
like-
has good weapons there. Rashid Jones looks like a good running back. Nah, Rashid
Until he
White.
gets shut down and they start Bucky Irving.
Don't even say that name.
Bucky.
No, speaking of Bucky.
I know.
Uh-oh. Show may lose. Show may lose to Paxton.
I'm not gonna lose to him.
Show
His
may
quarterback had nothing.
lose. 16 points in the Bills defense.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. No, he had 14 in that league.
Yeah. He has the Bills defense.
And
in
he had
his
Josh
league, I'm
Allen,
playing
and
him.
he had Josh Allen and the Bills defense. I'm down by 10.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, but he did that. He had 3 players playing.
I had Waddle. No, I had Waddle my kicker.
And your defense. I think
I
we
had
get the
them.
Dolphins.
I did
defense.
my defense. Yeah, they didn't do anything. I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried at all.
It's like a 50. It's like a 50-50 right now.
It is a 50-50. But Devontae Smith, it's a Devontae Smith game on Monday. He has AJ Brown. So
I got AJ Brown. Too.
nobody cares about a fantasy team.
My problem is I never fucking.
Yeah.
And one of us is going to be 0-2 after this week.
Yeah.
So
And he already got 16 points from his defense.
Yes.
Oh,
So the last story is had audio, something like this.
Just toss the panties.
Shannon Sharpe
oh yes.
went live
You
on
heard about it.
Instagram
You guys were just talking
last night, Thursday night, went live on Instagram having sex. So you don't see anything, you hear like, you hear her fucking going crazy and shit. And like you see all the
Oh,
comments.
so he was good, huh?
All the comments like, yo, were they fucking? Like, what's going on here? Like all this. So then I'm sorry, this was Wednesday night. So then yesterday he went on ESPN. I guess he's still on First Take.
All right.
Is he still on First? I think he's still on First Take.
He was.
And he came out, you know what? I gotta see if I can find it. And his apology is hysterical because I would respond with the same thing.
I was getting down.
But he's
Apparently, if he's, she was into it, huh?
But the
Like,
first,
all right,
the first thing was that he basically said that he that he was hacked. Oh man, this is way too long. All right, I got 2 minute one. He said he was hacked, and everyone's like, "Come on, dude, you weren't hacked." And then he's saying basically it was an accident, which I will believe that it's an accident. All right, that's an ad.
Yeah, if you're doing an Instagram thing and then the mood strikes,
think about
and
it,
she comes up, and it's like, oh shit.
Your phone like hits a weird spot. Like
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can totally get that. But I'm gonna play you his whole like apology thing in a second. Once this ad fucking ends in another.
Damn, how long is this ad?
I don't fucking know what is going on here.
Can't you skip it?
No, apparently I can't fucking skip it. Some ad from a fucking. What is this? What is going on here? Dude, Cabot cheese. What the fuck? Do I care?
Some cheese.
2.5 hours. in.
I might not be able to fucking find it. This is
Oh.
fucking stupid.
Fuck them.
I'm about to.
You're not going to throw your new phone.
No, I'm not. But this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This ad goes on for forever, and there's no way to skip it. All right, so anyway, as I'm waiting for these fucking hicks to fucking get through their goddamn... I can say hicks because hicks don't have internet, and they don't listen to our show anyway.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
No, they don't. And they're certainly not. They're not going to care about cabbage cheese. All right, here we go. If it even plays here.
Why should it not even play after all this?
It might not, because I don't hear any audio. No, not getting any audio here. What the fuck?
Well,
all right, well, forget it. God damn it. So anyway, because every other video is 25 minutes long, so it's some asshole commentating, oh, I think this Shannon Sharpe is, and their reaction. Basically what he said is, I'm not going to apologize for the ads because, you know.
Because, you know, I'm good.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
But I'm embarrassed that everyone had to see it, you know, and that's basically what he was saying. And he's 100% right. You know, especially if
sometimes when I wipe,
I'm not sure you want to go.
And I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe together and poo.
Especially with that route, like, you know, I can't apologize for that. You know what I
He was
mean?
tearing up some pussy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, tearing up the butthole, little butthole action going on. You know what I mean?
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, or
Oh yeah, man. My shit.
or like,
All right, let's end this shit, man. I gotta go.
hold on, wait until she's done.
Jesus, this thing goes on forever.
No, there's actually, I actually do have real audio from the video.
Right there, Ruby, right there. Don't stop. Don't
Sounds
stop.
like-
Oh, yeah, the spot.
Does a little bit, yeah.
I haven't really heard the show too much to know, but I can imagine it being that.
Fucking sounds like Shannon Sharpe. All right, it was a good show, guys.
On that note, 2.5 hours in.
You're gonna like my play out song. Guys, it was a fun fucking show tonight. We're back on next week. We're back to every week.
That's right.
We're gonna talk about an Eagles win over the Falcons.
What
Yes.
do you got next week?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a second. I'll see if I can get a guest on for next. I don't know why that video didn't play. That's so stupid. I had the video playing, the audio wouldn't play. Next week, Eagles play the Saints. Coming off a loss against Dallas. I'd be shocked if they beat Dallas.
Yeah.
In New Orleans, though.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what-
talk.
that's
But,
what-
yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
Thank you, Jay. It's a great show. All right, guys. We will see you guys next week. Corner Puff Sports says, see ya, Mikey.
Penis out. We're Corner Pop Sports. Of course we say penis out.
Nice. Well, you guys know what it is. It's boner coverage.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing that?
Oh, we can.
All right.
Unfortunately, I gotta go, dude.
You gotta go? Yeah. All right. Mike might be talking to Jay for a second. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, boy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All right, brother. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Jay, I'll be back in a second. Boner coverage with Mike.
All right. Yeah, what are we talking about here? I got to get a beer. Think of something. All right, so what do we got? All right, Jay, you were excited about it. What are we talking about here? Anything good going on this weekend? Jay, are you coming to the Phillies game? We got an extra ticket now. Are you coming? Yes, hi. I know. What else is going on? Anybody else on? We got like a few other people coming on. Mike is muted. Is that my mic? You can hear me, right? Oh, you got to work. That sucks. You can't cut out early. It's a 4:00 game. Who else is on the show? I don't see anybody else commenting. What's everybody else think of the rest of the Phil season? Anything else going on? Everybody else think the Eagles are going to win? What are the predictions for the game? I'm a little worried that they keep saying Mike is muted. I'll have to ask Sean about that. Jay, can you at least hear me? Okay, that's good. At least you can hear me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot going on to talk about. Excited about the Phil's game tomorrow. Second game I went to this year, so I haven't been to a whole lot this year, but it'll be cool getting the kids together. Maddie will hang out with Sean's kids, and we'll have a good time. What do you think I should bring for food? Any ideas? I feel like I always go hoagie. I feel like I should do something else though. Salad doesn't sound like a real great tailgate thing, but maybe I'll do something like that. Switch it up a little bit. What do you guys think? What's some good tailgate food? It's got to be something cold, right? You don't want to drive all the way down from 45-minute an hour drive with some hot food that it comes cold, and that's not good. Sean with some seafood. Yeah, you know what? I should get some tuna, open up a can, throw it in the car, make sure it's all smelly, and then break it out tomorrow. Yeah, I agree, Jay. It's a good idea. Oh, here he comes. Well, he's going to see the comments, but yeah. All right, Jay. I'll do that then. Some crab cakes.
I'm scared to look.
Yeah.
Should I look?
I was just thinking of some tailgate food.
Oh Jesus. Seafood. Oh God.
Yeah, some tuna. I'll throw it in the car.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in the car tonight. That way, it'll be nice and Yeah.
That's nasty. No, I'm good. I'm gonna sit that one out. Day old seafood.
Day old seafood. Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like I might even do something like a salad. I feel like I do hoagies all the time because you can't bring anything warm.
Yeah, but the salad's. What do you mean? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
A salad? Who's gonna eat a salad in the sun?
You eat it right away. No?
It still has to be cold though. Like no one's eating a warm salad.
So you can't do a warm salad. You can't do a cold burger. What do you do?
Why? Like, oh, you're gonna be outside for 2 hours. You can go in and eat. You
Right.
can't eat something small and then go in. There's gonna be pretzels, chips, like shit like that, like junk food.
Right.
You can't hold off for 2 hours before you go in.
I could.
You're that worried?
I usually just bring food.
You sound very worried. You sound concerned. You sound very concerned about.
I always bring food to a tailgate.
Oh, you're talking about what to bring?
Yes.
I thought you were worried about what to eat tomorrow.
Well, that eat, isn't it the same thing?
What about like fucking cheese and crackers. That might be too much, right? In the sun. It's gonna be 85 degrees tomorrow.
85 is not that hot.
Nah,
Do a cheese and cracker spread.
it'll go quick. Eat
Yeah.
it quick enough, right?
It's not a meal.
No seafood. Get the fuck out of here with the seafood.
Crab cakes.
Get out of here with that.
I don't even like crab cakes.
Get out of here with that. Let's bring some wings.
Yeah, but you can't do wings.
Why not?
How are you going to keep them warm?
You don't need to keep wings warm.
You kind of do.
Who's not eating cold wing? I'll eat a cold wing.
Yeah. They're better warm.
They are better warm. They'll stay warm. It's 95 degrees out.
It was just 85 a minute ago. Am I fucking talking to Gary?
It'll be 85 degrees out. They'll stay warm in the sun. They're not going to get cold. It ain't 20 degrees out.
Wings isn't a bad idea, though.
Wings are expensive. I mean, but if you bring, I don't know, bring fucking
Dozen.
2 dozen. Yeah. Bring 2 dozen wings to the thing. Do that. Just bring 2 dozen wings down.
Yeah.
They'll stay hot. It's hot. It's hot out.
2 dozen wings. Who else is eating wings? Well, they're all munch them up. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of people. Jason,
There'll be plenty of food.
bring some
too.
grilled cheese. Throw it in the hood of your car.
There you
It's gonna
go.
be hot tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Jay, is your week made now? We're doing boner coverage.
I know. He was so worried that
He's
we
more
weren't gonna
excited
do it.
about boner coverage than he is about the show.
Yeah, I know. He's texting me all week about it.
Hope there's boner coverage. He was asking me about the Sunday show. Are you gonna do boner coverage? I'm like, no, dude. I'm doing the show and I'm out.
Yeah, he said that last week. He's like, "What do you mean, no?"
I'm like, oh no, I'm getting ready for the show. Like I'm getting ready for the games. I'm doing the boner. I'm doing the show, dude. I tell you, man,
How much preparation did you do for that?
it's an hour.
An hour
It
prep.
takes an hour. It took me an hour today to do Sunday show. Yeah, it takes about an hour to do a half hour for the show, and but I thought it was good. Like I thought, boom, 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 boom.
Oh
boom,
yeah,
boom,
I thought it was really good. You look really well prepared
yeah,
for it.
thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But like, did you have notes?
Yeah. I had notes. Yeah, well, I need them because
Yeah, I mean, you're
I have
firing
my
off a bunch of different
I have my
things, yeah.
start sit, and I have the spreads.
Right.
You know, because I got to do that, and I pick 3 games out. Like, what 3 games am I gonna? Thanks.
And then
Jay.
you had like who to start and sit, and then once you had your start person, you would remember why you wanted to start them,
Mhm.
and then why you wanted to. Sit
There were
them.
certain certain guys that I was like,
Did
now,
you-
like I didn't have everything written out. Like there were certain guys I'm like, oh yeah, I remember why. And I'm
Right.
like, boom, boom, boom. This is why. Because last year, blah blah blah. You know, like I remember.
And you remembered like statistics and stuff
Some
like
of
that.
them,
Yeah.
some of them, not all of them. There were some stats that I had written down, but there were some that
Right.
I just remembered because either I had the guy or something I saw during the week or whatever. So,
Yeah.
hey, Jay's part is the Selby Sizzler. You like that, right? I like the Selby Sizzler. Buy $3.99 at Wawa. I'll be doing that every week, man.
Stupid Wawa.
Three game. He was 4 for 4 last week. Jay said.
You were 4 for 4?
Jay was 4 for 4.
Oh, on his bets. Oh, nice.
No, I was 2 for 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I missed
I
by
got-
half a point.
I got shots by the fucking
Bengals.
Bengals. That's what I
know.
didn't want to get into
know.
it on the podcast.
I know. I saw your.
I didn't want to get into it on the podcast because I want to save a little something for the other show. Barrow and the Bengals is going to be my. I'm going to get into like, I don't know if Barrow's
Like, yeah.
the man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's I can talk to you a little bit about it now. Like, look, I mean, like, they made it to a Super Bowl. Is he better than Jalen Hurts? Is his track record any better than Jalen
They have
Hurts?
the same track record.
Jalen Hurts was a 2nd round draft
Only
pick. He was
because they've
number
been-
1 overall.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
Does Jalen have that much better weapons than Barrow? Seems to me. I mean, offensive line maybe, but
offensive line is better. Offensive line has better running back now.
now. But years past, Mixon I would
was
take.
pretty good. Jamar Chase. So yeah, Jamar Chase is a.
I would take Cincinnati's receivers over Phillies.
Now?
Not now.
No, I mean I'm talking about now.
Well, no, yeah, I'm talking last year. because we don't know what we have now.
Yeah, I would. Jamar Chase, first of all, is better than AJ Brown. It's Devontae Smith's probably par with T. Higgins.
Right.
Maybe a little bit better.
Maybe.
But Jamar Chase is
And Tyler
better.
Boyd as a third receiver.
It was way better than
mix,
what,
like
than
yeah,
what-
I mean
than
I
what
think
the Eagles had, yeah.
I think that Cincinnati had a better offensive team, and like Barrows had a good year, and then the next year he had an okay play. Like he's on the downward trend. Am I wrong?
I hope not. I hope not. I have him. I hope not.
I hear you,
but
and
it could be. Dude, I got to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me.
but like, and when you took him, I'm sure that you were like,
oh, it will.
you were like excited.
I wanted
about
Stroud. I wanted Richardson.
Both of them went before Barrow.
Yes.
Wow.
In my league, yeah. Both of them went before him. So I would have taken. Stroud or Richard. I wanted Richardson.
Right, and Barrow went before Stroud.
Richardson was my darling.
Yeah,
this year.
I got Stroud and Richardson, and I took Richardson late.
That's insane to me. I don't know how.
Although you know what the funny
every other draft I was in, he went early.
But
every other draft,
you have to understand this league doesn't reward running quarterbacks as well.
I don't think that matters.
You think he's going to pass for a ton of yards?
Did you see the ball he threw last week? 65 yards in the air for a touchdown.
Yeah.
65 yards in the air before it landed. Like that's crazy. The dude has a cannon arm. That's true though. Like you don't reward for running. Although you reward for touchdowns. So he's going to run into his touchdowns, right? So like
that's a 6 point instead of a 3 point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, to me, like that's what quarterbacks only get 3 points for a passing touchdown.
Yeah, and 6 for rushing.
Jesus Christ.
And it's 3 points for every 25
That's
over.
more the reason to take him early then. To me.
Yeah, but I mean his rushing yards.
I don't care about the rushing yards. He's going to get you the yards in that league don't matter as much. To me like that.
Yeah, but the yards
he's gonna rush in
but
for
the yards
8 or 9 touchdowns.
Every 25 over 200 gets you 3.
Okay.
So he's got to pass for a ton of yards. That's what I'm saying. Like the rushing yards, if he rushes for 80 yards and or 74 yards and gets you 2 points, and then throws for 240 yards and gets you 3 points, like in another league, he's got you like fucking 13 for that.
Yeah.
That's where it's kind of like
okay.
That's where like running quarterbacks in that league, Lamar Jackson isn't good in that league.
Mm-hmm.
Like Goff outscores Lamar Jackson and Richardson in that league.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. I got to be honest with you. I get it. It shouldn't happen. Like
it's just the way the league is.
Yeah, I know. It shouldn't happen though.
It's a weird league, but it's been scored that way for years. It's different.
It's just the league has changed. The NFL has changed. And to me, that league should adapt to that. That's what I think.
We did adapt to adding 3 points if you get over 100 yards rushing or receiving this year.
Okay. That helps a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's big. So I mean all of us and before it took 70 you needed 75 yards to get 2 points rushing or receiving. Now it's 50 yards to get 2 points. So all of a sudden now 50, 75, 100, you get 9 points if you get 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That used to only be 4.
What's the average score in that league?
Average? I mean, I haven't seen what it's going to be with the extra 3 points. I would guess about 55, 60.
That's pretty low, yeah. I know if Jay's probably like, what? And anyone else who's watching probably, what the fuck are they talking about? Yeah, we're talking about fantasy football, man. We're just talking about fantasy football scoring. So, but anyway, why don't we you and I hit a little more because we didn't get to talk much Phillies.
All right.
Too much on the show, and why don't you and I talk about a little bit the Phillies, man? While we're on boner coverage here, the podcast was fun tonight, but yeah, we mostly covered the Eagles, and
It's Eagle season. That's why we're doing once a week.
Some of the other stuff. Yeah, and obviously once the
playoffs
start, man, the Phillies are going to take
they got to
take center stage. But I don't know, man. I'm still. Jay said we know our stuff. He said. I'm just. I don't know, man. I have a. I don't know if it's the last 2 years of what we went through, or if it's something else. But there's something unsettling in me about this team. There's something that doesn't seem right. There's something that doesn't fit right. And, look, we're talking 15 years ago or whatever it was, more than that now. 08. I looked at that whole lineup and I looked at that pitching staff and went, yeah, we have a shot. We have a shot. And I'm not saying
I felt that way in 09, but the Yankees were a fucking buzzsaw.
Yeah. Even 09, though, like Lidge had his issues. Hamels had his there was something weird going on that.
Yeah, but we got Lee.
Yeah, Cliff Lee was unbelievable that year. And then after that, there was always the offensive issues.
Yes.
And that's kind of where I'm at now, where I feel like they're just not consistent enough to be able to they just don't like it. I'm just gonna put it out this way. They don't look like a World Series winning team to me right now.
My counter to that is who does?
I mean, if you're putting the Phillies against the Yankees, like, don't tell me the Yankees aren't going to scare the shit out of you. That lineup is disgusting, and I get it. Like they don't have as many wins as the Phillies do. I don't care about wins and losses at that point. Wins and losses at that point don't matter anyway.
I hear you.
Like, look at the Braves last year. Won 107 games last year, and we beat them in the playoffs.
Right.
That doesn't matter. It's team against team, lineup against the lineup, pitching against that lineup. And to me, like, I look at that and I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just don't know. The Phillies lineup to me has some significant holes. And, Stott isn't hitting the ball right. Harper's not hitting the ball out of the park. We know what Schwarber is, right? Schwarber can be such a threat starting off a game. Schwarber might hit a home run. But to me, Schwarber's not a game changer. Like, Schwarber hitting a home run to lead off a game doesn't change the game. I think so many people put stock into Kyle Schwarber. Oh, well, he hit a home run last. Okay, cool. It was a solo shot. That shit doesn't matter. It's the big moment things that matter to me. And right now, I don't know if Bryce Harper has that in him right now. No, let me rephrase. I know he has it in him because he's proven in the past. I don't know that he has it in him this year. Something seems off with him.
Right.
I think he's hurt.
Right.
JT looks like he's on the decline. I think JT has maybe 2 more years.
JT's been on the decline for years, it seems.
I think he has 2 more years. I think he's done.
How many more years is his contract?
I'll look it up. I'm not sure.
The problem is they have like 6 guys that should be DHs at some point.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I'm looking up his contract right now. So 2025, next year.
Next year's his last year?
Yep. Next year is a free agent. So
that's not terrible.
I let him go after next year, dude. I gotta be honest. I don't care what he does.
Or at least he's not making the money that. Do they have a couple catching prospects, but are any of them any good? Are any of them ready?
I don't know.
But anyway, look. My thing is, what, 9 teams make the playoffs from each? No. 7.
7. Yeah.
7. So 14 teams make the playoffs. If you're telling me to bet, and you're giving me the field or you're giving me the Phillies, I'm taking the field, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying the Yankees over the Phillies, the Dodgers over the Phillies, I think I take the Dodgers over the Phillies. Yankees I haven't followed close enough to figure to know, but
Jay wants to know if we're going to go to the Knicks versus Beef to watch the Phillies playoff game.
good.
I will. I don't care. I'll go. I'm good. I'm game. You want any of this?
No, I'm good. I got
It's my last
Nobody
one.
have one.
Tonight. Yeah,
I mean, other
I'm with
other
you
than
on
the
that.
Dodgers, like, is there like the Dodgers? I record aside, the Dodgers, but they always it's always the Dodgers, and
Yeah,
they always
anybody.
fail.
Anybody. Yeah, you're going to ask, is anybody scary? Sure. Last year,
Every team scares you.
We went into that Diamondback series, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna beat this team.
Should have beat them in
And then all,
5.
like you went up, and all of a sudden, like your bats went cold because that's what this team is. I hate to say it, dude. That to me, like that's what this team is. They're a hot and cold team. If they're not hitting home runs, they have to somehow manufacture runs. And look,
They've done a little bit better with it this year. I get it.
and I think they're in a little bit better position now because guys like, and look, I know we talked about it on the show tonight. If Austin Hayes is healthy, he's on the roster. He brings you speed. He brings you some ability. He brings you experience. He's on the roster.
You platooned him with Marsh, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that helps you. Rojas is playing better ball than he was last year.
Your Castellanos still drives me nuts.
Sure he does. Yeah.
But
Jay's worried about the. He thinks Dodgers and the Yankees would beat the Phillies.
okay, I mean, I don't know. Again, I haven't followed the Yankees that closely, but the Dodgers every year should beat everybody. But every year somehow they don't.
It's fucking Judge and Stanton and that.
The Dodgers won the World Series, but that was in that COVID year, right?
Yeah, 2020. That team, that's the equivalent of a Tony Romo team, where
Dak Prescott.
they win.
team.
Dak Prescott team. They win 100 games and they just can't perform in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That
Well, the
team
Braves are that way too.
The Braves are that way. The Braves have always been that way.
Yes.
I mean, even
for 40 years.
Yeah, like what do they have? 2 World Series in the last
40 years.
In the last 40 years, is that accurate? That sounds about right.
They've been good for
90,
35 to 40 years.
95 and 2019.
Right.
Right? Or whenever they fucking won.
No, it's early. It was later than that. It was
21.
Something like 21.
They went 21.
Something like that.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
And they've been
dominant.
They've averaged probably
They probably averaged 94 wins a year.
over like a 35.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's Jay says it sounds about right. That's insane. They are the Dak Prescott of baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can just call it the Dallas Cowboys because it's
Dallas
Romo
Cow-
and
Dallas
Dak Prescott. Yes.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys of baseball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they've been more consistent than Dallas. The only reason I say that is because,
Regular season consistency.
right? Because like the Eagles, Giants, have all won the division back and back. Atlanta has been mostly Atlanta's division since
Washington was hot for a
since
while.
1990. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
Washington was good for a couple years.
Yeah.
The Phillies were good for a few years.
Yeah, but other than that,
It's been Washington. It's been Atlanta. Yeah,
I mean, Miami won in '97.
they did win again, didn't they?
They won another time too. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to think here.
The Beckett year, the Beckett and Burnett, was it?
That was when Dalton wasn't Dalton on that team.
Was
Dalton was
he?
on that team in
Did Dalton
97.
win a World Series with them?
97.
Um,
Dontre
no,
Willis.
was Dontre Willis,
Yeah, Dontre Willis. Yeah.
but that wasn't the Beckett and Burnett year. That was later, wasn't it?
I thought. Yeah. When else did they win?
They faced San Fran, didn't they? They beat San Fran.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
And then they beat whoever it was in The AL, I don't remember. Because they weren't expected to beat San Fran.
2003 was the other year.
03, okay.
That was AJ Burnett, Jeff Conine, Josh Beckett. That was that year.
Yeah.
Brad Penny, Carl Pavano was on that team. Derek Lee.
Wow.
Miguel Cabrera was on that team.
Miguel Cabrera. Wow.
You get Dobrina was on that team.
Cabrera's still playing. Well, he was till like maybe a
Is
year
that
ago.
nothing? That's absolutely insane.
Cabrera was.
So how about the 96?
Cabrera, like, nobody talks about Cabrera as all time.
The Marlins in 97 had when they beat Cleveland 4-3. They beat the Braves in the NLCS because the Braves fucking
That's
blew up.
what the Braves do.
Conine was on that team. Luis Castillo, Edgar Renteria, Bobby Bonilla, Moises Alou,
Bobby Bonilla,
Devin White,
Lou, Jesus,
Gary Sheffield. Izzy won with them that year.
Who was it?
Jim Eisenreich.
Eisenreich. Oh, who's our catcher?
Charles Johnson. Their backup was Greg Zahn.
Oh shit! I thought it was somebody better than that.
Craig Counsell, Cliff Floyd. That was Dalton year. Alex Arias. Marcos Kotze. Remember him?
A little bit.
Let me see. Here's some of the pictures. Kevin Brown, Alex Fernandez, Al Leiter, Pat Rapp, Levon Hernandez, who's really good.
Oh right, yeah. He was our closer, right?
Was he the closer that year? I don't know if he was a closer that year. Let me see here. Rob Nen. Rob Nen was pretty good. Hernandez was... No, he was not their closer. Closer was Rob Nen. He had 35 saves that year.
All right.
Yeah, that was a pretty good team, man. But, again, they have as many World Series championships as the Phillies do. They've only been around since 1993. Phillies have been around since 1883.
Yeah.
Fucking pathetic. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue.
Hey, Louie, what's up, brother? We're doing some bonus coverage, man. Gary and Ryan left earlier. Podcast is over. We're just hanging out, talking.
Yeah, we're wrapping up, I guess. I got not too much longer.
We got a long day tomorrow.
It feels later than 11:15.
Dude, I gotta be honest. Like we were outside right before the show, listening to music or whatever, and oh no, it's before that. I'm sorry, it's before that. I'm prepping for Sunday's show, for the pregame show, and Ryan calls me. Yo, you order food? I'm like, no. I think it's 4:30. I'm like, oh my god, it's 5:45.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, no, I didn't order food. Oh, you want to do that cheesesteak? Yeah.
As you guys ordered up food?
Yeah.
Nice.
I hang out with him. Ordered cheesesteak, onion rings, and then Gary got chicken fingers or something. And then I was like, damn, I didn't know it was that late already. So yeah, I'm on my way. I'll be there in like a half hour. I'm like, oh, okay. Next thing you know, Gary shows up. I'm like, dude, I had no idea. I had no idea it was that late.
Yeah.
Jay said, bring Sean a hot dog with ketchup tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, and he puts a hot dog emoji up.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to throw it right in the trash. How's that sound? All right. Yeah, dude, Phillies better win tomorrow. That's all I got to say. Phillies better win tomorrow, man.
It's going to be tough with Allard.
Nah, I like it.
Okay.
I like it. They don't see him. They don't know how his tendencies. Like I think Cody Allard's going to pitch well tomorrow. I'm feeling it. I think they're going to be all right tomorrow.
Okay.
What are you wearing tomorrow? Because we can't wear the same fucking jersey like a bunch of homos.
The only jersey I got that's current.
You don't have mine anyway. It's good. All right. I'm wearing Lidge. I'm going to wear my Lidge jersey tomorrow.
Okay.
With my bomber shirt underneath.
Of course.
Yeah. You give me such a bomber. I don't know.
I could always do the holiday pinstripes, but I'm gonna do the Harper.
Harper. All right.
I got the Utley gray still. The Utley gray is looks like it's a little bit
It's starting to hit. starting to hit a little bit.
It's been, it's a little worse for the
Washed.
wear. Yeah.
You get a new one, man. Work it out. Does it have a patch?
Hmm?
Does it have a patch on the sleeve?
I forget if that one has a patch.
It does. I can't get that, but
Nah, it's all right. I like Harper though. I got the Harper one. I got the baby blue Harper.
yeah, I'm gonna do lids tomorrow. I think. I don't know why. Just all the jerseys. I so many feel. I'm like, nah. I haven't worn that one in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I was gonna do Carlton. I've worn that one. Like, yeah. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow. We'll see. All right.
So yeah, I'm actually beating you in the pick 'em for a change.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well.
Yeah.
I was 10-6. 4 games out after 1. I'm not used to that.
Yeah, I know.
Usually I'm in the lead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I did not have a good week last week.
But I lost both of us lost the game last night. I figured Miami. I didn't think Buffalo surprises me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't high on Josh Allen. I thought Josh Allen's had a chance a couple years. I thought that he doesn't have anybody to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I drafted Cook, but I wasn't high on Cook.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I got to change my quarterback in that league. I had Josh Allen. I let him go. And instead I picked up Jordan Love. Yeah. I got to go with Baker Mayfield this week. That's my other quarterback.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm all right with that. Baker
All right.
Mayfield taking on Detroit. It's not a daunting. He had 30 points last week. Holy crap. Yeah,
Baker
30 points last week? Yeah.
Who did they play?
Tampa Bay played. I forget who they played last week.
No.
No, they played Jacksonville.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn. They had 40 points.
40 or 30?
30. In that league, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with I'll have to go with Mayfield in that league.
Yeah, and then guillotine, I was Tyreek Hill didn't have a great day, but neither did Tua or Josh Allen.
No.
So I'm like, I don't know. I got problems week 6, but we'll worry about that later.
Who do you have on bye?
Mostert, Hill, DeMarcus Robinson that I just picked up.
That's in the guillotine?
Yeah.
You can't worry about that right now.
I know. It's too early.
Yeah, the guillotine. So
I have Jerome Ford, who Chubb's probably coming back by then.
He might, but I don't know if he's gonna be 100%.
Yeah.
So Mike and I are in a
This league's fucking wild.
we're in a guillotine league, which is basically did anyone take Blossom? Yeah, people took Blossom. You have to take So Mike and I are in an 18-team league. It's called a guillotine league. And basically you're not playing against another team. It's everybody, it's for themselves, and the last team who scores the least amount of points that week gets cut. You get chopped. And all of your players hit the waiver wire.
Along with anybody else who's on the wire.
Who's already on the waiver wire. It's insane. Like it's
a blind bid, and then like
it's a blind auction for those guys.
Think of it like there's a piece of fucking meat and fucking ants scurry towards the fucking meat.
That's how it is.
Fight each other off for it. Once a team drops, their players drop in, and everybody's like, mine.
And the thing is,
fucking wild.
You have it. You have a certain amount of money you can spend. You have to be smart about it. And I mean, basically, the way I look at it, I don't know if Mike looks at it the same way. The way I looked at it, okay, I have weaknesses on my team that I really need help with that are going to prevent me from moving forward.
Do you go all in right away?
Go all in right away. So this week,
you grab Kittle up you spent a boatload for Kittle because you lost Ferguson.
It wasn't a boatload.
Well, it was 150. Yeah,
that's not a boatload.
No,
so that's equivalent to. So
it's about two. That's about 2 weeks worth of a salary.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
So we lost Jake Ferguson. Well, maybe we might have lost Jake Ferguson, who's the tight end for Dallas.
I needed a tight end too. I probably should have went a little higher, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would have
Did you
went
bet in for
150.
him? Did you bet for
I
Kittle?
bid for him. Yeah, I bid for everybody.
So we put in for George Kittle, who was cut loose, and
Well, he wasn't cut loose. He was guillotined.
he was guillotined. Yeah, he was. And I'm like, we need a tight end. Let's go for it. I gotta be honest with you, I don't have high aspirations for George Kittle.
That's what I'm worried about. I don't know what tight end.
But I
is.
need it.
You got to do something.
I got to look at. I'm looking at the tight end list. I'm like, well, it's either him or the third tight end on this team. Like I got to go for it.
Right.
So we did that.
Dude, I mean, right now, the only tight end I have any faith in.
Someone spent $2 for Najee Harris. I'm like, $250.
Was it $250?
$250.
No.
I thought they spent $250 for Najee Harris.
If the only person who spent $250 for was Taylor.
Oh, it was Taylor. I'm sorry. It was $150 for Najee Harris. Then.
$150. I thought that was crazy.
I'm like, yeah.
I didn't even bid for Najee Harris. I bid for like everybody. I was like, I don't leave.
Pierce, I put in $50.
Yeah.
Someone got him for like 51 or something. I was like, oh, you fucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Other than
it's a fun league though.
Other than Laporta, I don't know if there's another tight end that's like
that you'd rather go after.
That's like that I trust right now. Is there any tight end that you trust other than Laporta? I mean, Laporta didn't have a great week last week.
He's still a good target. I mean, but Kittle's going to get his. Mark Andrews might get his.
Likely might be the number one receiver tight end right there.
He's not going to be number one.
Okay.
It's going to be Andrews. Andrews wasn't fully healthy last week.
Okay.
That was a preseason game for them. To me, I think Andrews is coming back.
Yeah.
I got Likely in my league. I bid $6 on him.
Right.
I got him. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and he's sitting on my bench because I'm not going to start him right now over the guys I have, but
right.
I'm gonna stash him. Because if he ends up being that guy, great, I got him.
Yeah, I got it up there for Likely in the Chris's league.
Some people, oh, that was a ton, right? Wasn't I think it was a lot of money?
Yeah.
For him, yeah. I'm not spending a ton of money for him for a backup tight end. Like you don't know what's gonna happen there.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to feel out what's going to happen with that.
Man.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure I was going to do it this year.
Well, you said you weren't sure you were going to do it last year either.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm glad I did. I mean, I saw it lasted last year. I remember I almost got chopped in first week.
Yeah.
It was Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson was my guy. I was down by like 16 points, and Garrett Wilson, even though Aaron Rodgers went down.
Oh, he scored that last touchdown.
Touchdown at the end.
That buried me. Like, I remember losing. I won the championship in that league, but I ended up losing the week 1 because of Garrett Wilson.
Ended up lasting until week 13 last year in that league.
Yeah.
What, 5 weeks away from money? Or no, I'm talking about
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks away from money.
Yeah. 5 weeks from the championship.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to trying to figure out how to bid in that league.
All right, so I'm going to say this: it's $1,000. You get that play money. $1,000 play money. Think of it as $100. I bid $15 for George Kittle.
Right.
Like that. That's the way you got to think. That's the way you got to think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, if someone's willing to pay, $500, although I've never seen that. I've never seen bids that high. So if someone paid $25 for Jonathan Taylor, I mean, that's not bad for a guy who's going in the first round in most leagues, who didn't have a great week. He scored a touchdown, which is the only reason why he had his saving grace last week.
But do you want to waste a quarter of your salary in 1 week?
Right.
I don't know.
It depends what that. Here's the thing. It depends what that team's running backs were.
Well, that guy also spent 150 on Olave or London or something.
Oh, did he really?
Well, he's.
What team is that?
Warren. He was probably.
Oh yeah.
He's panicking.
Yeah, his team doesn't look that good. I think.
With those, well, maybe after he inserts those two guys. I mean, whatever.
But I don't know, dude. It's such a crapshoot.
Yeah.
That's
you only
fun.
do one bad week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, trust me. Although I had Jalen Hurts last year in that guillotine league, and Jalen
He
Hurts
carried you until he didn't.
until the Eagles started stinking.
Yeah.
Which was so I got cut in week 13, right? Eagles were 10-1. It's 11 weeks in, 12, 13. They started losing games, and he started going downward spiral. He had the downward spiral going. So yeah, by week 13, that was it.
Yeah.
I knew I was in trouble. I knew I could feel it, like something. I
Something
had no
away.
other option. I'm like, I'm not going to sit Jalen Hurts for whoever I had on my bench. I
Right.
forget who it was. Although I might have been better off.
Well, clearly you would have been better off, but you just didn't realize it at the time. You didn't know that it was going to be that bad.
No. I think it was the game against Dallas or something when they got blown out. But what the fuck? What is this show? Anyway.
Looks like us.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to get home anyway.
Yeah. Boner coverage is going to call it quits. Guys, it was fun. Jay, you happy? You got some boner coverage tonight?
I told you it wasn't going to be until 12:30, but
Yeah, well, it's rare that it's that long.
yeah, I mean, we may hang out for a little afterwards usually, but not usually on boner coverage.
Yeah.
But not tonight.
Not tonight. No, we got a long day tomorrow. It was he said, have a great time tomorrow. Thanks, brother.
Jay, we got an extra ticket. You're not working till 4. Get your ass down here.
Yeah. Games at 4 or 5 tomorrow.
I'm not wrong, Jay. I'm not wrong.
True. Free ticket. Come on down. Come on down to the game. All right.
All right.
If you're interested, hit me up, dude. All right, guys. We will see you next week. And I don't have my book. But No One Likes Us. We Do Care. It comes out October 4th. See you guys.
All right. Take it easy, guys.